Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Natural One, where we roll the dice, kill the creatures, and we tell the stories. And actually, things work this week, which is great. As opposed to the last 2 weeks where we've had problems. We are professionals. So, quick set of announcements before we jump into everything tonight. I believe we are clear to meet next week. Yeah, because we're doing painting on Friday, and then we're going to meet up on Sunday next week. Presuming that meets up, or that works out for you. But, yeah, aside from that, so we'll meet up on Sunday, and then one of the following 2 weeks, we'll run that pirate one-shot, if you guys are down for that. You're not the only one, we don't have to do it, but that was just something I thought would be fun. Break things up a little bit. Yeah. And then I know the last week of next month, we will not be meeting, because you two have things you're doing.
Correct.
Float trip, that's what it is. And then also want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to our friend over at bcdesignden.com, who makes lovely custom t-shirts and socks and tumblers and all sorts of things. She can do a ton of stuff way cheaper than anywhere else we found, and we have looked. So definitely, if you have an interest in getting some custom work done on some stuff, go ahead and give her a shout out. I'm sure she will be happy to work with you, happy to have the business. And I believe that is just about everything, unless anybody else has anything else. Let's go ahead and roll the natural one.
It's your time to fly, or your time to die. Let's have some fun on the natural one. You can roll the dice if you pay the price. No, we're not done. It's the natural one. It's the natural one. It's the natural one. You got dragons and horses with wagons. There's a ton of powerful shit that you'll be dragging. You're titan of fighting in the day or night. It's an amazing story that you all are writing. It's your time to fly, or your time to die. Let's have some fun on the natural one. You can roll the dice if you pay the price. No, we're not done. It's the natural one. It's the natural one.
And welcome back. That was a wonderful timing on your guys' part. So, to recap, you guys had been tracing a fraudulent farmer salesman named Self up to Altum Hold. Upon finding out that his barn was actually hidden in something of equivalent to a magnificent mansion, you guys managed to track him down, realizing that he was using an illusion spell to conceal his presence. You fought your way inside, and after some, let's say, diversionary tactics of the mansion, you managed to corner and kill him, only to find out that had also been a diversion, and then jumped into a chest and killed him again. And figuring that it was likely not that easy, you guys left, burned down the outer barn that had been housing the mansion, made your way back to Evier Hall, had to think of the name of the town, where Leora, Evier, spent a little time talking to you guys and confessed that William Hart had spec'd an interest in her desire to kind of get to know you guys a little bit better, and so she traveled with you on your guys' journey across the Krognock Range to Equus, as this was an extremely large port town that might have some more unusual goods that you guys have kind of been looking for and deciding how you wanted to purchase and how you wanted to do that. You guys managed to thoroughly disturb her very quickly, just by being you. And she,
by my charm,
by your universal charm, she parted ways upon reaching the city, but felt like she understood you guys a little bit better. You guys spent a little time in town, seeing just the amazing million of markets that exist, as well as buying a few unique items. Your Goliath purchased a cow eternally floating in a very small cube.
Wait.
Oh yeah, you weren't
That's
here
what
for
I
this.
told you about.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a pet salesman who had a number of beings.
Scam artist.
You don't know. Including a small, about 2-inch in diameter cube containing a very tiny cow that was rumored to be the transformed form of an evil empress. And if the cube is shattered, the empress will be set free. You guys reached differing opinions on whether or not this story holds any validity.
We'll find out this session.
And that is more or less where we left things off.
She also asked the Empress, if she remembered anything, and she said she did.
The cow talks inside the cube?
No, with
Well,
your
cow-
animal friendship or the animal.
Her exact words were, "I
Okay.
remember royalty,
Hold on, wait. I just
not
clarify
being
something.
royalty."
Clarify this for me. Is the cow alive inside the cube?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's not like a little stone.
It's not like a
figurine.
The
plastic
cow is floating in the middle of this magic cube.
Yeah, the cube actually floats around the cow. The cow stays stationary.
Fine, I got just the thing to break that up.
Okay. All right.
And there were magics that Grendel couldn't figure out.
Let me ask you guys a question because I wasn't here last week. With this salesman, do they have anything that actually looked worth buying other than the cow and the cube?
They had another cow.
They had a number of animals.
Okay.
Different birds, cats and dogs, things of that nature. They didn't, just have this weird floating cow.
Do they maybe have some dogs in a pyramid?
No, the cow floating in the cube was the only weird structure one they had. They had plenty of dogs.
Okay.
They have a cat with a robot backpack.
They do not. But yeah, no, you guys did go by his
you were trying to.
place of business
100%.
to see maybe you could find some things out. Ghost briefly considered burning down his establishment and seemed to think better of it.
I don't think he thought better of it.
No, I
think our resident druid did.
A resident fire spewing druid.
Wait, what?
Our moral compass.
Yeah.
Said do what?
Challenge your moral compass? Fuck.
Wait, what?
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 You guys burn something down?
I was
No,
going
They
to.
considered it.
Oh,
I was going to.
We can dream.
Technically, I did.
what did you
The
burn?
barn.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
He was here for that.
Yeah, I was here for that. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
No, that's it. That's where you guys are at.
Yep.
You found an
We
inn
tried
rested
to
for the
boat.
night.
But we haven't left yet.
No, you haven't left. You guys are still located in the market.
Okay.
We just got done spending the night, didn't we? 'Cause it was at night whenever he went.
It's in the night, yeah.
Those two went. Okay.
Because it's in the morning where we're supposed to leave on this boat for
Yes, you
Sapphire
guys did book
Shores.
passage to Little
No,
Rock.
Or Little Rock and then Sapphire Shores, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So wait, we're in.
Right now you're in Equus, which is on the far, whoopsie,
and there's different tiers of the city.
eastern
We're here,
side.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And you've paid for passage aboard a boat
To Little Rock.
to Little Rock. Yes.
Yeah, to Little Rock.
Yes.
This city is arranged in tiers, with the red level being the lowest, then the blue, then the green. And you can see the buildings get progressively larger and more grand as you go up in tiers. But it is just a huge bustling market. If you look around and if you can think it, there's a stand or a store that sells
there
something in that
archives
area. There are a number of archives here actually, and even just looking up to the tallest tier, you can tell that this place's libraries are way more stacked than anywhere you guys have been.
What time of day is it?
It's the middle of the night.
Middle.
And we're supposed to leave in the morning.
Okay.
They're gonna pull Harry Potter.
Can he retcon something since he was?
I will allow you to. Yeah, because you weren't here. I will allow you to.
Ronan would have went to the town archives and looking for anything related to Lan or his mother.
Okay, into the Hall of Records.
Yep, Hall of Records.
Okay, so we'll rewind and replay that out real
Okay.
quick. So as you go up to the top level. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. As you head up to the top level, you actually instantly notice there's a strange feeling of the humidity and the just general sense of encroachment and gathering that dissipates once you reach it. And you look around, and instantaneously, you stick out here. These are people that are like, everyone here is wearing fine silks and furs and things of that nature. Like, this is bougie.
Okay.
But you can see what is the large House of Records, and as you walk inside, you see what appears to be, at first glance, a large bird standing behind a large ornate desk. Looking closer, you do recognize a female owlet.
Okay.
And as you kind of walk forward, her head swivels and looks at you, and you actually can even see a small pair of round spectacles that are set up on her beak. A little bit closer, you see there is no glass in the spectacles, since these are likely some sort of ornate decoration that she has chosen. And as you approach her, she looks up. Hello, have you something to declare or something you wish to research?
Hello there. I'm looking to research, actually.
And what is it you want to find today?
If possible, birth certificates, housing deeds.
Okay, and what year are we looking for?
What year is it, Ian?
It is currently 2693.
So anything from 2670 to now.
She kind of just looks at you askance for a second. Very well. And she lets out kind of this low tone whistle, and you see a rug actually fly down from one of the higher perches.
Okay.
She steps on and waves a wing at you.
I will step on the rug.
The rug instantly lifts and flies up to one of the higher levels of the building, and you see her kind of peer around at the shelves that are just stacked on for a little while. These three, everything from row 2 on this shelf on down. As always, don't rip, tear, burn, or damage the records in any way, or you will be forced to pay for their replacements.
I understand. Thank you very much.
When you wish to leave, just step on the rug. It will take you back down.
I appreciate it. And then Ronan will spend a better amount of time in here looking.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Do we have
I believe you should. Oh, also your mic's still muted. It should still have.
That's a big dog. 6.
6.
Yes.
You are gonna have to spend some time in here.
I'm gonna spend some time.
It takes a while. You're looking at this and like, it's. I don't know if you understand this reference or not. It's written like the beginning of the chronological biblical reading of families, where it's, and Aaron lived for 610 years, and his son David lived to the age of 400. It's literally
Okay,
just that
yeah.
stacked. You're just like fucking. Okay, I don't know when black
know
of hair.
Ryan's
What the
last
fuck
name?
is it? No.
I feel like you told
I feel like he would have been told, but
Wait, what was the prisoner's last name? Because that's
Go
when we
ahead
would've wanted
and we'll go ahead and look at this concentration check. So con save.
okay, I remember it now.
It's weird that I know more about your character's backstory than you.
Oh yeah, 22.
You do seem to recall the last name Landros.
What is it?
Landros.
Landros is your name?
Landros. That's what you gave me.
Land Gray on my character sheet.
Okay, spell it for me.
Is it Landros Gray?
Sorry.
Grey.
Grey.
Yeah.
Landros Gray. Is that your whole government
Is
name?
that
Is that your govy?
No, my name is Grendel Crane.
Correction, Landroll Crane.
Sorry, in another universe, Drosie's ears were burning.
Landros Gray. Got it. So yeah. Okay, yeah. I am.
No. Her name was Fiona.
Fiona. No, I mean his name is Landros Gray. I wrote it down.
Yes, okay.
And then Fiona Gray. With Psycho Family.
That might be where the confusion came in.
I don't
A
know.
normal family. What kind of families did you guys grow up in?
I wouldn't know.
In all
You
fairness,
didn't
neither
grow
were
up, I
Ronan.
know, you're really short, okay?
All right, here we go. So that's what I'm looking for, Gray.
Okay. It takes you a while because you immediately upon searching there is no family listed under Gray.
Okay.
So you realize at some point, fuck, that was probably a maiden name, and so you had to spend a while searching. But as day turns to evening and the sun begins to set, you do find the birth record of a Leandros Gray. Leandros Gray, sorry.
We're just changing your character's name all over the place.
Hey, at least I'm calling Talon and Ronan for
And you
now,
see
so
he
I'm
was
already-
born a woman.
So Leandros Gray. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Date and year or day and year. Yeah, bust it open, DM.
What's that movie? Back.
I can tell you that he was born on the 13th of Rhea.
Diarrhea.
No. I don't know how old Lan was off the top of my head.
He was 27 whenever our
27.
campaign
Yeah,
started.
he wouldn't have had his birthday yet this year. So, 13th of Rhea in 29. No, 26. Oh, brain, I can't do math.
Oh, it's 93.
Really?
I went to 70. I mean, they had to go back deeper because that's 23, so it would have been 67.
Well, he hasn't had his birthday yet this year.
So,
So he would have been born in 2663.
yeah, okay.
So you spent a long time looking through current records and finding that.
You said 2663?
2663 on the 13th of Rhea. For what it matters, you do find that there was a full red and blue moon on that night.
You're an is it baby.
Is it addressed anywhere?
It just mentions that he was born in the Great Neck Range.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Does it show the town?
Does not list a town.
Born here? If his records are here?
As much as records of his birth exist, yes. It just lists where he was born and the name of his mother and father
So where was he born?
in the Grognak Range.
Their records aren't very detailed, are they?
Unless you're a person of note, which Lan's family was not. They were farmers. Good. As far as the rest of you, standing outside this now shut down stand, what would you guys like to do?
I think it was just them two.
We went back.
You guys went back?
Yeah.
Okay. So you and Skills the Flirter are in the inn when eventually, relatively late at night, Alan and Ghost return. Ronan has still not come back.
Like to see if I can tell if they...
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Probably should have, opened this up sooner. Insight?
Yep.
8.
8. Really can't tell. You sense a little bit of frustration from Ghost.
Find that to be a good sign.
As opposed to me, what, coming back singing with joy?
Exactly. That means something's wrong.
That means you got your way.
That's a good assessment, I guess.
Boss is happy. That's not a good sign.
Ghost comes in.
Just bursts open the doors. It's a beautiful morning.
Smiley day, everybody.
Smiley day.
But yes, unless you guys wish to do anything else before retiring for the evening.
Let's get this road trip on the fucking road.
Are you back with us?
About 2 o'clock in the morning, Ronan returns. You just see the bags under his eyes from a person who's been reading all day.
Goddamn, J-Ro, shut the fuck up.
I just open. Hey. And then
Fuck you, shut the
I
fuck
start like when you're walking in the house, you start undressing like as you're walking through the house.
Just armor goes flying out.
Yeah, I'm just
Iron Man
starting to
or
undo my mental plate and everything. Anybody up?
Helen, at what point would you have gone to bed? Or, I guess, trance, because you don't actually sleep.
Probably around that time, so.
You see Talon starting to assume his meditative pose.
How to like sneak by, not knock him out. You start
14
drifting into
mil,
sleep and then you hear something like and it wakes you the fuck up and now you're mad.
14.
I'm gonna try to avoid that.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Yes,
Do that.
That's sure you don't have disadvantage.
Go to the inside.
I'll take that. With the
70
boots.
bucks.
No, I'll take the first one.
Yes.
21.
Cool.
Security next to it.
You managed to avoid making too loud a noise, and you don't see Talon
Just
give a
what it
jolt or
is.
anything.
Cool. Where's Landell?
Laying in bed.
Okay, good.
Where's our big tabaxi at?
You see him curled up in one of the beds. Tail's doing a bit of a flick.
How big is this room?
Isn't this the inn where we had?
Oh no,
the
I apologize.
special-
Yeah, this is. I apologize. Yeah, no, these are personalized rooms.
Oh, what do you mean?
I apologize. I
That's
forgot
what
about
Nicole
that.
said.
Yeah, the inn you
Okay.
guys found was called the Good Barrel. You guys were all given stunningly personalized rooms.
Why?
You're gonna die, clown.
No. This.
And as you enter your room, you are immediately struck by the weird mixture of a canopy of leaves that are draped over the ceiling, but they come in weird purple, blue, and black hues. You can constantly hear kind of very soft elven singing.
Because of our issues and ends,
Is there a bottle of Hennessy lying around somewhere?
There might be liquor in the room.
I will go ahead and cast Divine Sense in the room.
Without divine sense, get no pings.
I will cast Alert.
Okay.
Paranoid or something.
And
I can't
then-
imagine why.
Then I will start undressing. Is there a bed?
There is a ornate bed, extremely high thread count sheets. Yeah.
And then I will just start going over all the information that I've received today. Are trying to piece Lan and Fiona's, trying to piece their end game together.
Okay.
Feels that it's off. There's a piece missing.
Go ahead and make another insight check for me.
Motherfucker!
Da-da-da-da-da.
I'm gonna leave it 7.
You just think over it, and the more time you spend with it, unfortunately, the more frustrated you get at discovering that Lan is not exactly what you thought he was. And you end up just getting more enraptured on that than you are able to actually discern any possible motive or plan.
My other trains.
Anything else for anyone else? Yeah. You guys pass into the realm of sleep.
I like the way you said pass.
All right.
We're gonna die, Cloud.
What player mean by that, DM? Unclear.
I give no explanation for
My
my
brain
words.
kind of tried to catch the wheel for a second and just.
He's flirting with you. That's it.
He's trying to throw you off your game, man.
If there had been like an EKG heart readout for my brain activity, it would have been.
That easy, huh?
I was trying to aspire a logic to what you said. But yeah, you guys all find yourselves passing into the world of sleep and dreams without any real particular issue. It's almost discertingly comfortable in your rooms. Ronan.
You just said it was discernibly comfortable.
It was until this moment.
Not for you. I lied.
As I have from the beginning.
You think I didn't know who you were, youngling?
You find yourself almost drifting. Set upon almost in the equivalent of drifting through the astral sea. And then as you look around, at first you assume you're in blackness, which sends a momentary panic through your heart, remembering the trials and the pains of the dreaming dark. Then you realize it's not actually blackness that you're in, it's the night sky. And as you look around, you see thousands of little dots and the marks of different stars, distant planets. You can't place any of them, haven't paid that much attention to constellations or focusing on the planets.
Well, me and I have keen mind, so.
Yeah, good, you didn't spend that much attention to it.
That's some good thing, Liam.
But looking around, you find a strange ethereal beauty to the stars. And looking around, you expect to see the 4 moons as you've grown up and known them. Only you don't. You see a singular, large, ornate moon, purely white. And you find yourself drifting closer and closer to it. And as you are almost like a loving parent placed gently on its surface, a soft push of energy comes from it. And you look over to your side and you recognize the form of the goddess Elune sitting next to you. She doesn't look at you, speak to you, but you can feel her sitting there. Looking towards the planet Amicus.
Spell it.
Amicis.
18.
I believe.
Busted joke. Every time. I get in the book.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I have every continent.
We know that trick.
I have the continents and the planet actually written down on the inside cover of the notebook.
Puts the book to a blank page. Yeah, that's right.
Damn it, they know my secret.
It's invisible ink. Only I can see it. Only the right
It's written
person.
in DM proof ink. Fuck, you could probably sell that. But looking towards the planet, you recognize the continents and the countries as they've been, but not entirely as they've always been.
Like they're still in like Pangea form, or if I
No, actually, the biggest difference as you look towards Solace is that it's a singular mass, as opposed to being broken into two by the Tears of Laae. And looking towards what you know will eventually become Insulam, you see a singular country. As you watch, you look around at this beauty of the night sky. And you look down and you see the nocturnal creatures, all entirely unique in their makeup, begin to rise and move about. Only no one seems to notice it. Every sentient race that is given credence during the day is asleep. And you feel almost a rejection coming from Elune, as every beautiful thing she's built is given no attention. And you watch almost fast forwarded as over the years the things that were once treated with ignorance slowly morph into being treated with disrespect or outright hatred in some parts. As many of the races of the night and of the darkness become despised, viewed as targets by the others. And you feel the immense sadness coming from Elune multiply and start to almost collapse into itself like a black hole. And as it does, the enormous white moon you sit upon splits as giant fizzers begin to run through it. And slowly the pieces begin to drift away from one another, reforming into what you know to be the four moons.
Or you could do it.
In the morning, the sun rises, you guys all wake up. Any abilities you've used are returned to you, you are brought back to full health, all that fun stuff. The full effects of a long rest are upon you. That's unfortunate.
We'll go through his his morning routine. Start with a prayer or meditation. Get dressed and then go to find the others.
And as you're busy getting dressed, you're just kind of absent-mindedly moving through and putting on your gear and everything. And you realize that on a counter next to the door is a steaming mug of coffee. A steaming mug of coffee. The same is provided in all your rooms except for yours, in which there is a fresh boiling kettle of tea.
Down with the coffee. Is the room still the canopy with the different shape? Give a yell. What's the name of this place?
The Good Barrel.
Yeah. Ah, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I did it more than you know.
What she said.
I'm not sure what that means, but okay.
I need to find out if this place is a franchise. Then I will get the coffee. Now let's find out if they really know. Is there cream and sugar in this coffee?
There is a mix of cream and sugar inside as you just kind of sniff slightly and look down. See, it has been brought to a nice, lovely state.
You know, nothing bad can happen from this. What could possibly go wrong? I'm gonna drink the coffee.
It is smooth and delicious. Some of the best coffee you've had.
And I will exit the room with my cup of coffee. Does the cup of coffee come with me?
Cup of coffee comes with.
Yes. Okay. And I will. Are our rooms like, and just
Your rooms are all in the same hall. Yes.
Okay.
Do the rooms look bigger inside than they?
Yes, they TARDIS. Yes.
Ronan is that dick that even if you're not up at 6:30 a.m., he's going to wake you up at 6:30 a.m. to ask you, "Are you up?"
You've been shot.
Every single person hears a knock on the door. Just.
I'm a cat. I've been up since 4.
You see the door crack and a gun right to your forehead.
I was sleeping.
Morning, buddy.
It's probably to the point now that Ronan understands how his team wakes and functions.
Ronan's that dick that kicks the edge of the bed. Oh, you're up.
Hey!
You awake?
You sleeping, buddy?
Honey.
But yes, would you guys like to do anything aside from getting ready for the morning and heading out of your rooms?
Ronan will go order breakfast sandwiches for the team.
Okay. As you head down, you see the host of the establishment, who you as a player didn't meet, but your character did.
Okay.
Is a short, I believe, halfling. Kind of with graying red hair pulled back. And as you look down, he looks. Ah, yes, Master Ronan. Please, what can I do for you this morning? I hope your room was quite comfortable.
Without doubt, it was. Please, it's just.
See just a small, like, victory for him.
It's just Ronan. Could I trouble you?
No, you can't, because it will be no trouble at all.
This place. Can I get 10 breakfast sandwiches?
Absolutely. Would you prefer sausage or bacon?
Let's do 5 bacon and 5 sausage.
Absolutely. And you see him kind of.
Wait. Can I do 3 bacon, 3 sausage, and 2 fish?
See a momentary twitch of the eye.
Salmon, if you have it.
Of course. 3 bacon, 3 sausage, and 3 fish sandwich.
I'm missing one.
Oh, we are missing one. Make it an extra bacon.
Very well.
Because bacon's thick, so.
You see him head into the back, and then literally seconds later walk back out with a tray laden with sandwiches.
Thank you. How much would this be?
Oh, please, your room was included in your room cost. The rooms were extremely expensive.
How expensive?
I believe it was 5 gold apiece.
5? I don't care. I've given that out for fun.
We spent that on tips.
Way more than that. on
literally
tips.
spent that on tips yesterday.
And then I will
No
tip her
concept
2
of
gold.
money. 0.
And thank you. And then I will take the gold.
Sorry.
And I will take the gold or the sandwiches and wait for them.
It is a new morning if you want to end up rolling for your dice.
Well, I'm at the same level as you now.
Aha!
Rubbing off on the table.
And then I will
Please don't rub off on that
Ah!
Better than rubbing the table off.
No, I don't think so. 'Cause, like, that won't produce any results.
We don't know that.
You don't know, not if it's a mimic.
It depends if it's like that door.
Yeah.
I will then start handing out the breakfast sandwiches as they walk down. So when Ghost walks by,
Yes.
I will hand him a small bag with 2 of the salmon breakfast sandwiches.
Okay.
And then whatever everybody else wants.
All right. As you guys all head down, Ronan begins handing you a little.
She's the first one.
Biscuit
There's no
egg.
sandwiches left.
It is a new morning if you want to end up rolling for your dice when you're ready.
I want to what? Oh, okay. Let me just.
Yeah, by all means.
Sorry, it's been a big day.
I understand. Mark told us you've been busy.
Well,
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody should. I think everybody should be able to get 2.
Did anyone
Yes.
use their inspiration from the day before?
I don't believe so. Does anybody not have inspiration?
Did you have inspiration?
Yes, I have inspiration and $1.
Okay.
$2.
Yeah, then yeah, as long as everybody has some.
I need to roll some points. I need to replenish.
Cheesy bread money.
Yeah, running's good now.
I'll thank you by writing on a note and showing it to you.
No.
Snapping the finger guns.
Eight speak.
I snap and just shoot you. Ah, shit. I always do this. Snap at me, will you? That's why I'm horrible around kids. Sorry, that was my land talking.
I think your land's showing. Alright. But yeah, you guys are treated to what is a shockingly excellently prepared breakfast. This is some high quality stuff.
At this point, it's not shocking. After the rooms, I feel like it's just expected.
No ducks.
No ducks.
32.
1 duck.
1 duck.
Duck.
1 metal encased duck.
No friends for the duck.
You start calling Bluebell, Master Chief.
Master Quack. Master Quack.
Quack.
Waxster.
We're done for, guys. TPK.
Guys, look over there! Yes, he's here. It's Master Quack.
You see him go up to a flipped over carrot and just fucking one wing.
X Grindle's got off the ground. 6 shots, 6 kills.
Where did the scorpion tank come from?
No, so that happens, and then it's gonna be a goblin. It's like, yay!
We're making our way to the docks then.
All right.
Let's get on this boat.
God.
So you guys head down and head back towards the boat where you have already prepaid, I believe, for passage down to Little. Is there anything else you wanted to do in the town before you left? Okay. So as you guys kind of finish getting yourself situated and prepare to set sail, the captain kind of walks around. You see her just vehemently examining everything, trying to make sure that everything's prepared. There is a stunning amount of cargo on the ship, and just glancing around at all of it, you can see a myriad, if I can use words, different pieces. You can see different labels and markings. Things are going a lot of different places, apparently. But your guys' sail from Equus goes relatively smoothly. And as you set off towards Little Rock, you were informed it would be about a 2-hour sail. And as you guys push away, the waves start to kind of gently pull the boat down. Sails are unfurled. You hear people kind of moving about, doing their jobs, and everyone bouncing back and forth. Everyone kind of stops and gives you a little nod of acknowledgement, but they're also not trying to pull you in or interrupt you guys as you're sitting together.
Do you have a rapier? No, you have a katana. Do you have a rapier?
I have a bar stool.
I have a short sword, actually.
Uninterested.
Why?
Grendel was gonna see if someone wanted to spar.
You can spar.
Three-way death fight?
What?
3-way death fight on the boat?
Death fight?
We got 2 hours.
I can get you guys in 2 hours.
The whole party just TPKs each other.
Ronnie does have some wooden swords in his bag. Some like sparring.
Grendel will do that, just to pass the time.
Okay. Me and Grendel will spar, and then I'll spar. If Skelly wants to spar, I'll spar with the barbarian. Get my shit crunched, but it's okay.
They're both using bar stools.
From drills, and I can shoot at all of you.
Then we were just hitting one of the passengers on the boat, and then that's when shit gets messy because then you can't leave any
Actual-
witnesses.
Then you'll
on
get
the boat.
PTSD of shooting him in the neck.
Yeah. I
And
would
we-
use actual arrows.
I'm gonna be honest. We can't leave any witnesses anymore because that always that could bite us in the ass. So
What?
then,
What do you mean, leave witnesses?
We just show up on a ghost ship.
what happened to everybody?
It's like the fucking moment from Return of the King.
This is our boat. What? This is our boat. This is our captain.
We've
She's
always had
amazing.
this. Why am I the
This is
captain?
our captain. Look at her, brute strength. She's fucking with that.
Do you guys see that Lord of the Rings meme where it's Aragorn talking to the Ghost King, and he's like, it's one frame of the Ghost King saying something like he doesn't want to fight him or something. And then on the other side, it's the bully from Spider-Man. He's like, I wouldn't want to fight me either.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Joe Manganiello.
Does everybody want to spar?
Sure.
Okay, cool. You want to spar?
He fairy fires all of us.
Good job.
Sparring?
Sure.
Sparring?
Sure.
And you already agreed. Okay.
It's shot with a crossbow bolt.
It was his idea.
Ronan.
So for 2 hours, as the boat moves through the sea, you guys end up dueling, kind of trying to, learn a little bit more about about each other's fighting styles.
Who wins?
Everybody go ahead and make an attack roll.
What am I using?
I've never won.
What would you be using?
Of
What?
course.
You said it was
Just
a
add your spell attack.
Spell
Oh.
attack.
Yeah.
I rolled shit.
This I rolled dog
You
shit.
rolled better than me.
Oh my god, what?
So do we add? What do we
Don't
add?
we all just suck?
Whatever you'd be using.
For okay.
Yeah, so for that it would be probably your dex.
Okay.
Plus proficiency.
9.
Cool. 9.
27.
What?
Ghost.
Wait, I thought you said you were sparring.
Yeah.
He said roll using your spell attack.
Oh, okay. You're just
Well,
casting
That would be
spells.
whatever I would use.
Not a good advantage at all.
It's a
How did you
great.
get a 27?
A natural 19.
That's the bigger part of it.
Christ.
Plus 8.
Brendel.
27.
Skill of the flirter.
13.
Ghost.
12.
It's a strange universe where Ronan, Skeleton Flirter, and Ghost are
How did
relatively,
you roll higher than me? And roll
giving
lower
each
than
other
me?
I have plus
pretty
10
good
on my
tit for
bar
tat. And then
Oh, you're using your bar stool?
Yeah.
Oh.
What did you use?
Just my straight dex and proficiency? But I'm also whatever she was. I know, I'm still... No, I did tie it because I had plus 9.
And I rolled one higher than you.
But yeah, and then in an equivalent of
Christ, the reason
Cody playing on a high school
My
basketball
barstool is
team,
wooden.
Yeah.
Talon and Grendel
Donking on shit.
dunk on everyone.
I feel like it would just end up him and I up on the sails, just
Yeah,
like this whole
fucking that
montage
shit.
of us of like climbing up shit and fighting.
Last met I was but the learner.
Fucking Jack Sparrow and Davy Jones.
Yeah, there you go.
swinging back and forth.
Oh my goodness.
Ronan was done after the first hit. The bar still came across the chest. Knocked the wind out of my sails.
You said you get your shit crunched. Stop doing that.
Stop, Scouts!
But you guys definitely find a way to pass the time as you two get deeper and deeper into it. Some of the crew does stop to watch, and there's some interest. But
Understand.
you guys find yourself coming up on Little Rock, and there is an instantaneous difference in looking at this little island as opposed to the rest of the Krognak Range, where Krognak Range is typically large and varied cities that kind of are very sprawling and go all over the place. This is a relatively contained place. I thought I had a map. Yes. And you just notice a number of different little collection of farmhouses dotted about. The ship ends up docking on the western part of the island here.
You smiling.
Is it Flame was from?
Yeah. Welcome home, bitch. Oh, you thought we were gonna.
I like that you just don't ask questions. You're like, yeah, we're just going places.
No, I just worked.
I get it. But as you guys are dismounting from the boat, the captain looks at you. Well, hope you all find what it is you're looking for.
Why? Sorry.
No, you got it. I just want
You
to
notice any interest from my passenger?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Can I help him?
Not with him trying to get inside on land.
Inside on my own brain.
Hang on, let me do some surgery.
That's not good.
You owe me $1.
All right.
Strangely
how you
quiet.
feeling there?
Mikey, pass that down, please.
Thanks. Building it back up, guys. One bad roll at a time. Oh my God.
I was just gonna hold on
Actually,
to it till
I
the
want
next
that
time.
back. I want to
So
wait until I have a whole stack and I can just make it rain.
you're almost halfway there.
Like $2 out.
Or would you rather me spend the stack on cheesy bread and just throw it at you?
Oh my gosh, guys, this donation is going crazy. We're gonna have enough to get cheesy.
Chat's going fucking crazy.
Shadowcat, thank you for the donation.
It's funny because it's true.
Shadowcat with the tier 1 sub. Thanks, man.
That's what I was going for.
Bless your heart.
Hype train. Level 5.
Are we all just getting off the boat?
Yes.
Okay. Does it seem like boats come here often?
Even just looking around, you can tell this is not nearly as widely traveled as the rest of the Kragnak Range.
Didn't we talk to her about taking us to the Sapphire Shores after this?
Yeah.
Okay, so do we know how long the layover is?
She agreed to wait for you guys.
Gonna spend here whenever we want.
To retire here.
It's not a bad
On a
spot.
desert island. It's pretty much
I
going
don't
to the
wanna live
Caribbean.
where Land lived. It's like living where Jeffrey Dahmer lived.
Not
Isn't that
that
just like
bad.
New York?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't want to live in New York.
I said what I said.
Grendel just scratching his head and looking around like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm staring at him actually. I'm just like,
Grendel seems befuddled.
Nobody saw that but me. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I didn't see it, but I understand now. Took me a minute.
Grendel is gonna speak to Lan. Where'd you come from around here?
For a moment, you only receive silence in response. And you kind of just assume Lane isn't going to answer. Eventually, you just hear a soft whisper. I don't really remember this place. I was basically a newborn.
Still innocent?
No.
Things were different.
He doesn't know.
what's the vibe in this little town we just?
Kind of looking around, you can see there's some curiosity. Big boats do not appear to come here very often, and one just... Essentially, an NPC just rested on somebody's front lawn. And so you guys are getting some eyes. Not necessarily any hostile glances or anything like that, but more just a very big curiosity. The folk here appear to be clothed in relatively simpler clothing. You're not seeing anything that denotes any sort of wealth or ordinance.
I guess we just wander until we get a ping or talk to some people, see if they remember the.
Yeah, are the civilians or the people just kind of just there?
They're kind of just waiting for you guys to make the first move at this
We're
point.
waiting for them.
To stare down right now.
All right, fireball.
Not that move.
Break off it.
Me and Lan will go this way.
That's not how that's gonna go.
A for effort.
I'll just walk up to the first fucking civilian that is closest to us.
As you start approaching them, you do see appears to be either a couple of families or also a particularly large family. And as you approach, the man in the front kind of holds out his arms and backs up just a hair. But welcome.
Thank you.
Eddie's friend. Eddie's. Listen, we're just here doing a little research. Damien, I am currently looking for what used to be the Gray house, the Gray. Have you heard of it?
Believe familiar with any Greys on the island?
May not be currently. It may have been some years ago.
No, can't say no anything about that. Sorry.
Insight check.
Insight. Thank you. Beat me to it.
Both of you go ahead and make an insight check. Or one of you make one with advantage.
His insight's probably gonna be better than mine, so he can roll.
Not really.
Okay.
Really, I'm not a wisdom
okay.
character. So you can roll, and I'll roll. 10.
30-20.
30-20.
Sorry, 21. Blackjack.
You can definitely sense he's... There's definitely something more than he's saying. There's a recognition in the eyes.
Right. Said you didn't know anything about that. What is that? If you don't.
Number of families around here can't be. We're close with every one of them. Is spending time with her, Gray.
And I will start like, I'll put my hand on my back and start signaling for the rest of the party to come up.
How?
Slowly, cautiously, nothing crazy. I'm not gonna be like.
No, I mean, with putting your hand behind your back, are you to kind of power pose this a little bit?
No.
Okay.
No, this is not a power flex or anything. It's just
Okay.
me like.
You're just waving everybody else.
Yeah.
forward. Okay.
Come on.
You know, we're basically the first order rolling up on that planet.
Yes, that's
right?
very much what this is.
Grendel doesn't understand the sign you just signed.
Okay. And
It's a very peculiar dialect.
we just want to know where.
I mean, if I were to guess, I would search towards the southern tip of the island.
Get somewhere. Are a lot of abandoned farms there?
People stay away from them. It carries spirits and an odd omen to it.
Any particular reason why?
I don't go there, so I have no idea.
Anybody here may know?
Respectfully, mainlander, I don't know what your habits are when you find out a place might be haunted. We don't go near it.
We are an outlier in that way. If something's fucked up, we go towards it usually.
Respectfully, we tend to run towards those things.
Well, you're young. You're young.
How old is this guy?
Used to be a little bit older, probably in his late 40s, early 50s.
I mean, for sure, no.
I'll right. Thank you for the info, and whip him a gold.
And it catches it, and you see him just stare at it, befuddled.
Give him a thumbs up and walk away.
Man, well,
We
spend gold.
really have no
Best of luck,
concept of
then.
money, do we?
once you guys like transferred a chandelier into money, money meant nothing to you.
Yep. We got an inheritance. Basically.
Not a horrible depiction.
How long would it take us to get to the southern tip of the island, DM?
The island really isn't very big,
Okay.
so maybe an hour at most.
Where did we dock at?
You docked kind of on the western edge.
Over there? Okay, so we could easily get down there quickly.
But yeah, you guys kind of make the trek down. Anything in particular you want to, do or discuss over the hour?
How's the land here looking? As we
The
get closer?
land is almost entirely farmland. And you get a sense this is probably where a lot of the fruits and the crops that go out to Krognock Range come from. Obviously not all of them as large as the Krognock Range is, but there's evidently a huge farming and agriculture that goes into this place.
Weird.
Nothing looks fucked up or.
Not as far as you've gotten yet.
Good.
Is there any, like, if I stop to just take a look for any exotic herbs or anything like that that are specific to this island?
Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Hey, so does your danger, do you have danger sense? Is that what it's called?
Yes, she has
Yeah.
danger sense.
Does it?
Can't be surprised if she's conscious.
Sorry, I'm pulling up my thing.
Nine. Neither can you.
I have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that I can see while not blind, deafened, or incapacitated.
I'll actually bring that for that roll.
Okay. What does that bring your total
Something
to?
else about it.
17.
17. Okay.
They jump out on us. Surprise!
We saw you a mile away.
You've been hiding behind that tree for like 15
Oh, wait, is your
Because I got something else.
Barstool Wallaby.
You do find immediately you find a
Would
little bit of
have
death cap,
feral
which
instinct. Okay,
is
that's
particularly surprising. That grows relatively commonly enough. What
Same thing
is
this morning.
far rarer that catches your attention is it's Ankheg, Ankheg, which you recognize as being a very rare plant that's used in different poisons.
Ankeg?
Yeah,
That's a creature, I think.
Yes.
yeah, it's essence at least an essence of what the creature leaves behind when it goes. Essentially, will grow as a type of fungus.
40?
So
Started
Ankeg
it with
fungus.
14,
Yes.
almost tripled it.
Okay.
Okay. Just one of each.
Here. This is a lot of miles away.
6 of the death cap and 3 of the fungus.
Scooters.
checks.
Yes. Anything else?
No.
Okay. As you guys head farther south, past this town, or I shouldn't say town, gathering of houses.
Okay, do these like little villages have names, or is it all just?
They do not appear to have names. Even calling them villages isn't appropriate. It's more a collection of a couple houses and barns.
And these people are neighbors, and these people.
Essentially,
are neighbors.
yes. Yeah, it's country neighbors. You know, like they could see it if your house was on fire, but that's about it. As you
help you,
pass,
You're here. Holy shit. Okay.
I
damn,
called you a mainlander.
it's some real estate.
This is where you want to retire?
Yeah.
The old Florida.
Fucked off.
Like ye old Georgia.
The Florida man. He's in your head.
Passing that town and looking towards
It's called
what would be from the map you would recognize as the southern town on the tip. Don't you even start.
I didn't do anything, man. I'm listening.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. You see instead a black soot and several what looks like half burned down houses.
Saying anything?
Black soot still?
Not saying anything.
Fire or something that was started by.
Kind of testing the air a little bit. You immediately have to recoil because you feel the taste of sulfur in your mouth.
I think these are our sulfuric friends again.
Are there, like, how many houses are like this?
There's no house left standing.
Oh, it's just all of where there would be houses. Just
Yes, where there should be houses, there's
Remnants of houses, or just
remnants of houses.
Is that kind of like how my bar was?
Not totally dissimilar. There's whereas your bar seemed to kind of have the wear and tear of years, this still seems almost fresh. Nature does not appear to have overtaken it again.
Can I look for footprints?
how
All right, guys, we've
Sure.
seen it. Let's go.
Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
possible.
Scooby Doo it and look for any clues.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Give me $1.
You guys are $1 and up today.
That's another 2-1 sub, guys.
Natural 20.
Thank you.
Other end of the spectrum.
Yep. Skills to Florida.
That was close.
It's as close as I can get.
We're getting there.
Skills for a fluter. Just call her Rock.
This is my Puerto Rican verse.
I like that you caught on to that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know before?
No, not until I started reading. No.
Yeah, you end up trying to find footprints in the soot, and
Wait till he reveals his
it's
real
almost
name.
like extremely fine black sand. And just find that you cannot make heads or tails of what's a footprint and what's just a divot.
Okay.
Grendel,
Can I?
as if you want to make a survival check, sure. You wouldn't have advantage because it's not something you're hunting. As you're looking around, you can't help but notice a weird weight to the air. And you look around and you find the remains of a chipmunk. And it looks as if it just died within the past couple minutes.
24.
24. You spend a little time combing through the town, And weirdly, you find way more than you were expecting to find. You were hoping maybe there's a set. This is trampled.
There's tracks everywhere?
Everywhere.
What the?
She couldn't find any. She's off.
She couldn't find the forest through the trees. Saying,
I don't see anything. What do you mean?
I would like to look in the houses for if there's any other doors underneath the floors that maybe were missed.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
What?
I'd help him.
What types? Footprints?
Oh, there's
Humanoids, animal.
Primarily belonging to humanoids, you do recognize plenty of hoof prints from goats, horses, oxen, things of that nature. And looking around, you do spy many of those animals around that are dead. And similar to the chipmunk, it literally looks as if they've been dead seconds.
15.
19.
You do find a couple wine cellars. They don't seem to have anything particularly wrong with them.
Have I ever heard of something like this happening before, where it's frozen in time?
There's some similarities in different planes of existence. It goes beyond the realms of anything you're familiar with. I mean, you do know that different planes can have different effects on time. And when you guys went through the Dreaming Dark, time appeared to not pass while you guys were gone. Send out the ping.
Any black sand?
That's black. You could almost consider black sand.
Not what I was looking for.
There's black end sand.
Actually, doesn't sand just crystallize when it's burnt?
Our fire expert, you would know that yes, sand would crystallize if it were burnt. Alan knows the melting point.
You guys want to stay the night?
Guess that'd be the
hell.
fastest way to
Let's
figure out what's
live here.
wrong.
What?
Like a perimeter check while they're checking things out.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
You owe me $1.
What the fuck?
Yes!
Did you
Tier
bring-
1 subs, guys!
Did you bring enough ones?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm still okay.
Firestarter 69, thanks for tier 1 sub, man.
It's gonna have to give everybody a Twitch handle. That's gonna be your guys' names next week.
Guys, I just want to let you know, Cheesy Bread has been fully funded.
Guys, we hit the cheesy bread goal!
Cheesy bread just.
Cheesy bread emotes pop up.
It's ginormous? You know, right? Global quesadilla? Oh.
No, you didn't say rep. You just said Santa Fe without Pico.
My bad.
Sorry,
It's
I
okay.
figured I was going to Global Quesadilla, and I've been getting quesadillas.
I like quesadillas.
They have nachos too.
As
You
you
can get
walk
anything
around
else
and
in
check the
nacho.
perimeter, you find you just
You do the same thing with
are trying. You get more internally focused on the strangeness of this place and why things appear to be not decomposing. Grendel, as far as the refusal to let things decompose, the closest you're familiar with is the process by which you use your little device to keep things from becoming undead for 7 days through ceremony.
You feel like spin.
It's different. It's not as if something's been preserved. Time just appears to not pass. And even looking through the cellars where some barrels are stored, there's no dust, no signs of time.
How does the rest of the island look from here? Does it change?
Up to a certain point, you can kind of see this atmosphere of this area. Past that, the island appears normal.
Did the fire reach the cellar?
You look around and there's no evidence of scorching. It's very weird. To even in the buildings that are destroyed, especially with Talon amongst you, you don't see evidence of an explosion or intense heat.
Does there seem to be I figure out of where the fire would have started?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make another investigation check.
All the remnants of a fire, but none of
Can
the
I help
symptoms.
him? No, you said investigation.
We had the same problem in the Krognock Range. Urbar.
16.
So looking around, you look for where you would expect the greatest point of impact to be as where a fire was starting heating up, and you don't find a starting point in the terms of burning. But you do find a point where the ground is most tender. Has more give under your foot than the rest.
You have a shovel? Does that come in a...
I have hands.
Hold on.
Like shovels, though.
There's leg shovels.
I have a crowbar.
All.
And truth serum. Is the real answers out of your brain?
Oh,
Put this in your brain.
I'll just dig down with my hands.
As you peel away the soil, you expect to feel kind of the earthy grab of roots and grass. And weirdly, it just strips away and almost appears to crumble instantly. And it's a bit disconcerting. You can feel that it is what's supposed to be earth, but there's just no life in it. But you dig down deep enough, and after a few inches, the ground appears to take on a form of normality.
I'll just bring a handful over to Talon. What do you think of this soil? Just hand you it.
Okay. I feel it.
Go ahead and make a nature check with advantage.
Oh, that jumped.
Same roll. 12.
You
had that 6.
Thanks, sir. 18. Feeling around in what alludes to be some earth, you instantly can feel the lack of any life in this. And it stands out to you. You're extremely familiar by the process with which different trees and plants take root, spread out, and grow. And just from like feeling it alone, you can instantly tell nothing that was planted in this could live.
As in, like, magic has stripped away its ability to grow something in it.
Make an Arcana check for me.
11.
had you not examined the soil as intensely as you did, you wouldn't have recognized it. But thinking about applying magic to the lack of energy, you do think this could have had the traces of necrotic magic on it.
Say that too. I'm not sure what exactly would have caused it, but
Did it feel like this when we were at Remnants of Skelly's bar?
It did not feel like.
Brain gremlin knows nothing. Brain gremlin.
I heard the nibbling gremlin.
It might be nibbling in there.
Wait, where's Rosira?
She left.
Resra?
I told you she left.
She left us in
She's just
Equus.
gone?
Yeah, she
left when you guys got to Equus.
She was done with us.
What'd you guys do?
Nothing. We're just being us.
Oh.
I did buy an evil empress trapped in a cow, trapped in a cube.
Oh yeah, I need to break that.
Empress squared.
I do something with that. We want to see if she's really an evil empress or.
What you got?
She wanted a pet cow.
So, who thinks we should stay the night?
sure. Yes, but also no.
Okay.
Maybe we stake it out.
How long until nightfall?
You guys are still relatively late morning, so.
Well, was it this or was it the further one?
It's the further one.
Okay.
So it would be
Do we
this
want,
one, right?
Yes.
Do we want to go to here and see what they know? If they know what happened?
Might as well. We got time. We got about 12 hours. Let's make it count.
Definitely got time.
Sure, they're going to be more than hospitable.
I just shake my gold bag.
All right, we'll go back there.
All right. So traveling back up and kind of testing the water to that connected island is actually shallow enough you could walk there if you so desire.
What?
This guy?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The water is so shallow we could walk there.
If you want to.
Does the house look to be built different than others?
It appears to be built very. There is. It's not particularly large, but there's definitely an aggrandizement, a higher quality to it.
Take my boots off and roll my pants up.
Okay, Grendel hops in and starts wading across. So it's waist-ish high.
Shit.
Kind of like the Gulf of Mexico high.
I will.
I'm gonna ask to put my whenever I rise, it's that deep. I'm gonna ask to put my boots in the bag of holding. I want them wet.
Your boots, not your gun?
That I'll carry over my head. I want access to that.
Want access to it.
Yeah, alright. Cool, man. I'll follow Grendel.
All right.
Same.
Anybody not following Grendel?
Well, I would be pretty useless in the water.
Why?
Well, given my affinity.
I will burn this ocean!
Steam hurts.
Yeah. Maybe I could go talk to the other people.
Let's split up and search for clues, gang.
So,
Are we gonna Scooby Doo this shit?
Let's split up, gang. Ghost, where you going? It's on you.
Daphne and I will take the bedroom.
What do you say, Scoob? I guess I'm Scoob.
depends if he
Scoob.
if he changes wild shape.
That makes you
Kitchen's
Fred.
ready. To the kitchens. Alright, I guess we'll go to the other town. Have fun walking through the water.
As you
I'm
guys-
Velma.
You are Velma.
Wait, does that make Skell the Flirter Daphne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really buff.
Or
Daphne.
Shaggy.
No,
Shaggy
she's
and
skinny as
Scoob.
shit.
Is she what?
She's skinny as shit.
That's true.
Already
But I'm the
determined that.
stupidest one.
Shaggy wasn't stupid. Shaggy literally saved
Daphne was.
a ton.
I mean, yeah,
don't wanna be
Daphne was
Daphne.
skinny, but she wasn't built like a tank.
We don't know. She was wearing long sleeves.
So we
Just
have
ask Fred.
In the
I guess.
fucking live action movie, she did Taekwondo or whatever.
Yeah.
There we go.
Everyone enjoyed that movie as a kid.
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah,
did.
me too.
It was real. It's watchable.
God bless Matthew Lillard.
I don't know if it holds up now.
Yes, it does.
It does, it does in my head.
Still does.
Okay, so we have a team.
Kitchens.
Island. Yeah.
Team Scooby Snack.
Team kitchens
Yeah.
and team bedrooms.
Would you do it for a gold piece? How about 2 gold
Would
pieces?
you do it for a ghosty snack?
How about a whole chandelier?
Just a piece of land.
All right.
Let's go.
Wow.
Okay. Alright.
We went down a path just now.
That's Roman wishes.
We're wading in the water.
I just watched them just get swept off into the fucking ocean. Whoops.
Oh yeah, there's like a riptide and we just get fucked.
Giant ass wave. Just.
Run like a.
Oh no.
Bluebell going with.
So as Team
What do you
Town
think?
moves up to go back to the previous place you guys have passed through, everyone kind of does look back up at you, and you definitely see the signs of a farm life, of a work life. The entire collection, very bronzed skin, very, the signs of just kind of the work, the same muscles that don't come from battle or from intentionally trying to bulk up. It's just the muscles that come from the same physical activity every day. And as you guys woke up, a tiefling with kind of dark tan skin looks up, kind of pulls out a cock and wipes his brow. Yes, mainlanders. Can I help you?
I don't like that term.
Sorry, did he just call you?
Yeah. Well, you're nice and I'm not.
I was talking to a 6'7" black cat like that, huh?
We're looking for a bit of information on thing down south.
Oh, the black cat here now.
Don't know how much I can tell you about it. It's an evil place, but is it you're trying to find out?
Just trying to get the feel of it. What have you seen?
Well, it must have been near upon 3 decades ago or so. In the night, some evil thing fell on the place. Morning, it looked like that. Ever since then, nothing grows there. Build anything there.
Or what?
Sort of agreed to leave it alone.
What do you mean fell on it?
Oh, and like I say, it happened in the night. I didn't exactly see anything. Morning, it like that.
What did you hear?
Hear anything? At least nothing unusual.
Nothing natural can grow there. We've learned that much. But you said people can't build there either.
Nothing changes there. You can find no rest if you stop to breathe there. You can't. It's hard to explain.
This happened, what? How long did you say?
Better part of 3 decades ago. Maybe not quite that, but nearly.
How long have you been here?
Well, I've been here all my life. But my family goes back 3 generations.
Do you remember the people that used to live there?
Vaguely, wasn't particularly good friends with them or anything, but, we talked and made sure that everyone had supplies and things that they needed to get by and that.
You remember a child?
I never had a child. Some, say... Leave. Nyla was her name. Don't remember her husband's name there. Been there for a while. Had some visitors that were coming from the mainland and some hired help that would be around every so often. As far as I know, they didn't have any children.
Whether those names ring any bells.
Anything you've been told?
What kind of visitors?
Family, I think.
Husband, wife?
Well, they were husband and wife.
Of the visitors.
Oh, honestly, couldn't say. Never met them personally.
Did you see them?
Not up close, just from here to there.
So, man
and a woman.
Man and a woman. Did they have a child?
None as I ever saw. Again, can't say I tried to find out. Don't really
Alright, no, I understand.
like to invade
but
people's lives and things.
small communities, people see things. They hear things.
Kind of let everyone keep to their own as long as they're getting by well enough and not causing trouble.
And how long did these relatives stay?
Few days at a time, usually.
How many times did they come visit?
A few times a year.
They stay for any extended period of time?
Not as I recall. Seemed to be more... I don't know. One time they visit, there was an argument. This was... I was really young, but you hear the shouting.
Been some argument.
After whatever this thing was that fell, assuming that this hasn't happened anywhere else.
No, at least not as far as I'm aware. I haven't been to the northern tip of the island or the mainland for ever. But, no, not as far as I'm aware.
Were there any other hardships or troubled times in the following years?
No, it was weirdly peaceful in ways. Obviously, whatever happened to the family, they weren't there anymore, but, no, nothing seemed to be terribly affected by it, just can't set anything up on that part of the island for whatever reason.
This, desolation. How close to that argument that you mentioned did this happen?
Oh, I was still a young boy at the time, so maybe 10 years more.
10 years after that argument? Or
Before.
10 years before?
No, there's been nothing since.
Would there be anybody else around here that might be able to expand on that a little more?
I mean, I guess if you could find the woman and man, maybe, but I really wouldn't know where to start.
Did you see them after ever happened?
They never came back as far as I saw.
What about... To be clear, we're talking about the family that visited.
Yes.
They never came back.
Yeah, brother, sister, and their spouse, I guess. Cousins or something.
They had to have rowed a ship over here, correct?
Yes.
What was the ship? A name?
No, a very small vessel just for the couple. Not for any large group. Not a lot of people come here. Mostly it's just shipments of food we're sending over and the money that comes back.
Did they come from the mainland or across?
Oh yeah, no. From the mainland. Up towards Equus, I think.
So there was, and now correct me if I'm wrong, there was some sort of argument between the family, and 10 years later everything is kaput.
Something to that effect. Like I say, they were never there very long. I don't think the relationship was always particularly good, but didn't really want to get involved. Sorry I can't be of more help. Like I say, we really don't get all that involved in one another's affairs.
Is there anything that are particularly attracted to this place, or?
No, like I say, nothing. It's nothing. Changes there. I mean, whatever hit it or whatever ritual someone did, whatever it was, it's stuck like that.
Going to be able to do anything about it right now, but we appreciate the information.
Sorry, I couldn't be of more help. Folks need anything, food, drink, place to rest for a while.
Certainly somewhere away from that.
Yes, we're waiting for the rest of our friends. They're looking into another lead.
I'll have my wife lead you inside and set you up with something.
Thank you.
And it waves over, and you see a humanoid woman approach you guys into the house and starts bringing you all different dried fruits and things of that nature. Team Island.
Hope you have better luck.
Good luck, Team Avatar.
You guys wade through, and it takes you about 45 minutes or so to reach the island, just wading through water. But you do manage to reach it fairly quickly. And just looking upon it as you come up on the sands of the island, you can just instantly see this is a different beast from the other homes here. This looks more like the rest of the buildings that you saw from higher up people in the Krognak Range.
Seems well taken care of.
Very well taken care of.
I think this would be the spot. Head scouts.
What'd you call me? Your dick. Sure.
Is there any activity? Like, are there people moving around that we can see from like in the windows or anything? Or
go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah, Jesus fuck.
Damn. I'd like to help.
Okay. Make one as well, or make it with advantage.
You make it.
You guys are just on low rolls tonight, man.
Come on,
24.
we said one of the smart people in that group. Let's go.
24.
Come on.
24. Okay.
Rolled 19.
Rolled 2.
That tracks.
The exact opposite.
So, looking in, you see what appears to be a larger man in silken robes of kind of a rich, voluminous purple. and you can spy what appear to be the equivalent of almost ethereal, womanly servants moving back and forth through the house, taking care of different things.
Aids or hands on the property, like working, or
the ethereal figures.
Fuck it, we're moving now. Yeah, what you should be.
I knock on the door.
As you knock on the door, there is a loud, reverberating boom that kind of goes off in the house. And you hear... and you hear a voice coming from inside the house. Door! And the door slowly opens, and you see two of these strangely, almost half opaque women clothed in kind of these translucent sheets almost.
Do they all look identical, like in the face?
They are actually faceless.
They're all nurse choice.
See you again.
Hello.
I know you.
Response.
I'm Skelsva Fluter. We were wondering if we could hear some background on the burned up bits.
They both kind of stand, to the side and hold their arms gesturing towards inside the house.
Look at.
And you hear the voice that said, "You open the door." Call. Please come in, come in, come in. Always love having visitors.
You forward.
I walk inside the house.
As you walk in, you see him approach from one of the rooms off to the side. And as you guys kind of walk in and the doors shut behind you, oopsie, sorry. You see him kind of stop and look up at the three of you, and just kind of a curiosity and an interest takes over. He pulls out a monocle, pops it in place, kind of stares. Oh, you three are quite an interesting sight. Well, I'll just stand there looking like I've slapped you in the face. Please, what can I do for you?
We were wondering if we could get some background on the burned up bits.
The burn. Oh, you mean the farmstead in Little Rock?
Yes.
Well, I'll certainly tell you what I can. Don't confess that I know that much. Only been here a few years, personally.
Was it burned when you got here?
Oh, yes.
You know how long it's been burned?
Talked to one of the farmers about it. Said it's been like that for many, many years. Sent a couple of scouts out to check the area out. They came back, said it was extraordinarily unnerving. Kind of tried to think of the thing to do with it for a few years, and confess nothing particularly interesting came to mind.
Excuse me, and I'll poke my head out from behind Scales. I can't help but notice that your property is kept very well.
Well, I should hope it would be. I paid good money for it to be. I'm terribly sorry. Forgive me, I spend most of my time here alone. Terribly rude of me. I am Drolla Edge, and you are?
Damien.
Damien, and
Grendel.
And I'm sorry, you are?
Skelsva Fluter.
Pleasure is all mine, please.
How you spell his name?
Drulla, D-R-U-L-L-A. Edge, like you would think.
I go show him your picture, so I opened the notebook to find the picture, and I forgot what it looked like.
Yeah, CJ hasn't seen that either.
Here you go, buddy.
What the fuck is that?
What do you think of it?
Is that Ronan, Ghost, and Skelly holding hands?
Mm-hmm.
We're swinging you.
We're
like a
swinging you
child.
like a little kid going over curves.
You're so much shorter.
That's cute. I like that. Can you send me a picture of that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was a good side eye, right?
When you bought it, was it run down or did it look like?
Oh, I don't own the farmstead.
No, I mean this location.
No, it was left flat, open.
Oh, you built on top of it.
Yes.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not an entirely unheard of retirement spot. Most of the small islands are privately owned.
Can you tell me about what it's like at night here? Nightlife. Your weird sounds. Howls.
No, it's quite pleasant actually. It's nice, brisk evening air.
Thanks.
Still hear the sounds of the sea. Some of the larger fish and dolphins, actually. It's quite pleasant. I mean, again, there's a reason I've retired here.
So nothing weird.
I did, but they
Not as I've
only
noticed.
use ones and six.
I mean, the locals are a little bit weird, but, you know, private people.
Or tell me about the locals.
Just people that really aren't concerned with much inside their day-to-day business.
But I wouldn't get the.
I was born over in Nyanetta myself and raised most of my life there, so the idea of people who don't really give two shits of what's happening as long as it's not a problem is strange, to say the least, but...
So have you done any real interacting with the locals?
Oh, some perfunctory things for food and supplies, things of that nature.
They any ghost stories?
Not as they've informed me. Like I say, they mostly keep to themselves. They're very straightforward. It's great for business. Not so great for company, but...
And while I'm doing this, for this second time today, will cast Divine Sense.
So again, you send out your ping. What all does Divine Sense hit?
Fey, Celestial Fiends.
It's fine. You hit the one that mattered.
Okay.
As you send out your ping, you get about a dozen responses.
Would I be able to tell if these were the servants?
As far as you can tell, yes.
Okay.
As he sees you kind of glance around towards them, back. Don't be rude. Get our guests some refreshments, please. They've just walked all the way here from the line. I'm terribly sorry. It's impossible to get decent help.
No, it's...
And after a few moments, they come back in with a tray full of different juices and wines.
Thank you. I'll just take the wine. I won't sip it, but I'm just gonna like hold it like the... Oh, thanks.
Pinky up.
Yeah, pinky up, of course. Do you have anything?
Write down. Do you know what sort of thing would have caused that?
Well, I've seen the effects of some darker magic in my day. I confess I don't know anything that can hold a place like that for that long. Eventually nature retakes everything, you know, of the Lunari, you understand. Lunari, nature reclaims things that are broken down, but that place has been like that for at least my 4 years.
You don't have any hypothesis?
I've sent a few scholars to look into it. Honestly, nobody's been able to dig up anything satisfactory. A few wilder theories, but nothing that you could give great credence to prove.
What kind of wild theories?
Well, one is that somebody there pissed off the god of time, and so Aktosh decided to abolish it. Another one is that they were attempting to work with a branch of magic involving time dilation and ended up breaking it, and so everything there can no longer grow or reverse or anything of that nature.
Do you know if people still age there?
There are no people there.
Is someone to be there? The age?
One of the scholars said he tried to spend an evening and rest there and couldn't. Was unable to change while he was there, as he put it. I think hypothetically you could stop there. Honestly, it sounds horrible. But as far as I can tell, it hasn't changed or gotten worse.
Does it seem like he's hiding anything?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Natural 20.
Discord.
These lands, father.
I was due by a second. It was me all along, Austin. Take a seat. I don't have enough.
Right, thank you for your help.
What?
Oh, please.
Not using your Ronin dice.
Which ones? The white ones or the black ones? What's that too?
No, please. Happy to help. So, where is it you folks are from?
From the Lunari. Wild Woods.
I'm from the Kragnock Range.
Lost Islands.
Probably should have guessed that one, frankly. I have to say, you're unlike any Lunari I'm familiar with. I was given to understand they were primarily Kelishar.
Most of them are, yes. There are a few different exceptions.
Good for you, then. Next time you speak with your leader, Vulcan, Tamerlane is his wife's name. Good people. Did some business with them back in the day. Before my old, war wound started acting up a bit, but they were decent enough. So give them my greeting when the time comes.
We certainly will. Anything else?
Have anything?
Right, I asked, where he's from.
Nyanetta, originally. Spent some time all over Terratun, of course. And, more than a little bit time down in Mirkart, but, primarily grew up in Nyanetta.
Well, Roland, thank you for your time.
Thank you for the company. Much better than these. Seriously, no communication or anything. Very boring.
And back the glass of wine, set it back on the tray where the spectral figure is standing.
We're just going with you.
Right. And as you guys exit out the front door, looks around and you hear him mutter a couple arcane words, and a kind of ornate mix between a rowboat and a raft appears at the end of the island. To make it easier for you to get back.
Thank you.
Nods,
Do I
closes
still
the
have your
door.
boots?
You do.
Just
Like,
been shoeless the entire time.
Put them back.
Taking them, holding.
All right, and with that, we'll go ahead and take a quick break. So everybody at home, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back. So, as you guys are heading back to Little Rock, Alan and Go, I'm sorry, Scooby and Shaggy. Are you guys just gonna rest and wait in the house for your companions to return?
I feel like we've probably migrated to the porch right now, and we're just
Sipping iced tea?
Sipping a little iced tea.
What a thing what is a straw hay wheat in your mouth when you're
They've got those farmers' hats on now.
They've been
Straw hats.
completely changed.
You guys roll up? Yep.
It's all alive now.
Fucking sling blading.
Smiley day.
I know. I don't know why I said it like that.
So after a better part of an hour, your companions come back. It's probably a little bit past midday now.
We just walk through the
Yeah, you guys-
collection of houses, I guess. Like we walk into. Is there a road or anything?
Like a path?
There's a path.
Okay, yeah. Then we're on the path, and we're just looking at these collections of houses until we see them on the porch, I suppose.
Yep, they're just sitting there with glasses in their hands and just looking out.
Chairs.
I mean, actually, yes.
Huggy.
You guys look like you found as much as we did.
Depends. What's fine.
Nothing.
Nothing.
We did hear writing down. Everything I'm saying this session is being written down. We did hear that you just can't stay the night there.
Oh, good.
Oh.
So let's try to do that.
I'm glad you were thinking that too.
Well, it looks like
For science.
we have to stay the night.
Probably our best way to get answers.
Probably our best way to die.
That too.
Look, I'm not looking for the world anyway. Let's go.
If Grendel dies, is my next character gonna have two people in his head?
Make sure it rhymes with Lan and Grendel, so we can amalgam your name.
Blendel.
Rhymes with land
You
and
can't.
Grendel?
You can't rhyme with both of them.
yeah.
Good luck.
First name rhymes with Land, second name rhymes with Grendel.
Dan
Brand.
Dan Bendel.
Brand.
Grand. Hi, I'm Grant.
This is Granny.
Whose house is this? they're just sitting on this porch.
Oh, we killed the people.
It's ours.
Ronnie starts getting real nervous.
The key heel sweating.
No, we were not calling that on.
I'm just polishing one of my dams.
Where's
What?
Where's the owner of the house?
You'll never find him.
Owner?
As you call out, the wife does come out holding a small tray with a couple more glasses of tea.
Thanks, honey.
Oh, thank you.
She gives you just a. So you just consider for a second. Not worth mentioning.
I drop a gold on the tray.
Now he has no concept of money.
I'm just following your guys' lead.
I also look at
Since
both.
when?
I also look at both of them. I'm just like,
You judge our lead all the time. I like that cut.
Thanks.
It's a nice color.
Yeti? It's like $34.
It's a Yeti. Thanks. Do you know how many Yetis I own?
It's a Yeti.
And we turn the.
I can recognize it from the magnetic clip on top.
Yeah.
is this
Did you know these will actually also fit the straw
N,
lids?
or is this a hospitality?
The one that he has is the straw lids.
It's a hospitality.
Will also fit on this one.
I will
Oh, I should buy the
give
normal
her
ones. But I like
Five.
the matness of that.
silver.
Bass Pro.
She
So I got this.
kind of nods.
Usually
Alright,
just
I'll
order
be
them
back with more
Amazon.
drinks in a moment. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
I order them straight from Yeti anyway.
Of course.
After she
Always so
leaves,
swingy
I
time.
write, do you know her
One
name?
time I ordered him a gunmetal
Nope.
one because I was having a guy in my unit
So
engrave
you
it.
guys are taking tea
They sent me
from
lime green.
unknown person?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
call
And
It
I'll
was
sit
the
on the
bad
porch
lime
and just
green,
lean
like
up
the
against the
neon yellow
pillar.
limey
Is there
green. Yeah.
is there a pillar on the porch that I can lean?
I sent it.
Yeah, I mean, there's
It's
Wouldn't
just
be
funny
most-
because
yeah,
they're
yeah.
so different.
But
You're
I'll-
like, how
I'll
do
just
you
lean
make
across
that
it.
mistake?
Yep.
pull out a small block of wood, start whittling.
I've conformed. Yep.
We'll just live here now.
You guys start having the frayed high water pants.
Come out in overalls.
Oh, pure labor.
No shirt.
How you doing there,
Just no
man?
overalls.
No, white
Overall,
beaters.
no shirt, and that's church.
Like dingy white beaters.
Oh god, like the off-white.
Yeah, but they started white.
Yeah.
So
Everything flannel.
How warm is it?
It's decently warm. But it's not hot.
It's a beautiful day.
Flannel, unbuttoned, sleeves rolled.
Yeah.
We've conformed.
Fred was just looking around, just polishing his gun.
That's actually on par.
Pull out a banjo from somewhere.
Banjo?
Actually, does Ronan still have his horn? He still has it.
Oh god.
But no, we're not gonna do that.
That's how you scare the shit out of some people in their own home. You just start blowing a horn.
So tonight, see what causing said issue. I would prefer if we didn't beat the shit out of it first. Maybe ask a few questions,
If we beat the shit out of it, maybe it'll stop.
or maybe talking sometimes can work, right? And I just kind of went around the group, right?
I shake my head. Talking doesn't work.
It blew up a town.
Maybe it was attacked and it blew up a town.
We're like some neighbors.
Or I'll distract it, you guys flank it. If it gets crazy, then we do what we sadly do best. Yeah? Is that okay?
Fine.
Is spending the night in Ghost Town?
Not in the ghost town, maybe on the outskirts of the ghost town.
Center of the Ghost Town.
No, you wanted to spend the night there.
No, I didn't vote.
That dead earth just seems really comfy.
We were outvoted 3-2. Understand that, Ghost.
You proposed it.
No. Somebody else proposed it.
You
Then
proposed
I brought it back up. I didn't vote for it. So do it. All right. Do they know? Do we have rooms here, or is this like we all sleep on the floor type deal in the living room?
What?
We didn't have any arrangements.
Just looking at the outward sign of the house, not a lot of guest rooms here.
Just waiting for you.
Oh, they're nice enough to let you hang out.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good. Could we try to go set up camp?
Yeah. No, sounds great.
Oh,
All right. Yes, we will. How close do you guys want to get?
How far of is it?
Just on inside of the weird aura.
So, do we want to be in the middle, or do we want to get all up in the shit?
How far is that distance between the two towns?
Between the two towns, it's a good maybe 30-minute walk.
Okay. I think just inside the aura would be fine.
Okay.
Just
Just
inside the
it.
aura? Brindle just inside the aura? Talon just inside the aura?
sure.
Don't ask me.
Bluebell just inside the aura.
Bluebell starts emanating blue light.
Okay. Just inside the aura.
I like you took that to be a yes. It could have been anything.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Definitely
Cats
said
are
it in
animals
Ghost's voice.
too.
Oh no, I'll die sooner. Joy? That's not surprising.
It's attached.
Cool, great. Oh, I see.
Start,
Sorry, the duck.
once we get there on, we'll start setting up the camp the way the team likes it.
Okay.
I'll get on it, you know.
Okay. I wasn't saying it to fuck have that information.
So you guys get your camp set up.
My eyebrows do what they want.
Light begins to
Yeah.
fall on the
I have
island.
no control over it.
Anything you guys want to do before, or are you keeping watch, or how you want to do this?
Oh, we're keeping a watch.
You guys dividing up watches?
I'll take first shift.
Take a second.
I'll take second with him.
Yay! We're in the thick of it.
You guys are doing third?
No, I was gonna say it's third when we're gonna be up and searching because what time is it right now, Dean?
Right at this point, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
So we got about 6 hours before sunset, maybe less, or it's complete darkness. I don't know what time of year it is, so I don't know.
No, you know.
Okay, so
It's actually in the middle of the summer months.
okay, so the days are a little bit longer.
Yes.
We got roughly till 11 p.m. before real activity.
So we want to do our watches?
Just 2 watches?
Well, that's what I'm asking.
That's right. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out because if we're going to be looking for stuff in the night, then we may only get 1 watch.
Oh, that's
You see what I'm
fair.
saying?
Maybe we should just like rest a bit until
We're not gonna be able to sleep here anyway. The rumors are true.
rest a little bit until night falls, then we can start searching.
And on his little sleeping bed thing.
Okay.
Bedroll.
Alright. So, as you guys get set up and prepare to go to sleep, you find a dissettling quiet is on you guys. It's eerily silent. Like sensory deprivation tank levels of quiet.
Cool.
There are no sounds of crickets, small bugs and birds and things of that nature. You don't hear the sound of the frog. You don't even hear the sound of the waves. It is utter, complete silence around you all. Gales, as you spend your watch watching town, collection of houses, I should say, passes without incident. 4 hours. Wake up Grendel and Ghost. Grendel, I need you and Ghost. Make wisdom saving throws for me. Disadvantage.
How close
Do
are they
you have to
me?
be conscious?
I have to be conscious. Well, I wasn't going to sleep. I'm just laying there. You know, like when you're just laying in bed and you're just like looking up and you're just waiting. So +3, +3.
24.
13.
13. So, Grendel, you can't help but feel like this weird fog pass over your mind. And as it starts to make things black out, you manage to shake yourself a little bit and keep upright. And as you're watching, Ghost stands up and begins walking into the collection of houses.
I start clapping my hands to wake everyone up, and then point to Ghost.
Pretty fucking time.
Run up, jump up after hearing Brenda clapping like a standing ovation. And I'll come out of my tent and just look around.
Just like pointing at Ghost.
You see Ghost walking away, and it is
Hunter's mark on Ghost.
Oh, okay.
yeah. You feel it lock around Ghost's presence.
I'm just waking. Is everyone awake?
I need everybody but Ghost to go ahead and make a perception check.
Remember, I warned you about this.
It's okay. None of us are paying the price. You are.
Yep. My next character is going to be an assassin. I'm just going to be hired to kill this party.
You can't kill the water wigglers. We're too slippery.
Try me.
5.
24.
11.
5.
So as Ghost is walking away, Talon, you cannot obviously see it, but you feel a second presence around Ghost.
Get this on camera. Get this on camera.
There's a cold presence. You're standing under the AC unit.
Hey there, demons. It's your boy.
My first roll is a 16.
Just a presence, not anything in specific. Humanoid.
It doesn't feel alive.
Ghost, you alright?
Definitely a strong magical presence.
Am I
Does not
alright?
respond.
Doesn't respond.
No response.
Old person.
Alright, Ghost, go ahead and make what is it?
Wisdom.
Another wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw. You have advantage on this.
Oh. Crit.
So you cast, and knowing Ghost as you do, you're familiar with watching him dodge and weave around attacks.
Failed that one.
And so you're kind of half
Rolled 5
expecting
first.
that. Only
advantage.
it doesn't. As your magic attempts to lock around
The
him,
advantage fucked me.
you instead feel something break
No, I can't
magical
win.
aura around him.
I can't win to lose.
I'm gonna run up on Ghost.
He got really excited.
And
I
as I'm
swear to
running
God,
up-
if you say punt,
I'm gonna. And as I'm running towards Ghost, I have my shield out, and once I get within. Where's it at?
So excited.
Don't do this.
how far away is he from us?
At this point, probably a good 30 feet, 40 feet.
I'm just gonna run up to him and grapple him.
No. Hold on.
That's physical hold person. It's real life hold person.
It's a real life old person.
Old person IRL.
Oh, you don't have anything. Okay, no, you're fine. Do it.
Okay.
What are you doing?
How do I grapple someone?
It's an attack roll.
Okay. But just like unarmed?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh. 27.
Is it attack roll or athletics?
No, it's athletics if they're trying to break it. It's actually
On the initial grapple.
Yeah, to initiate a
it's-
grapple, it's essentially make an attack. You just don't do damage. You just grab him.
Oh, okay. I assume I'm not gonna let that happen.
Well, you're not letting it happen, but it goes
Right.
beat your AC. Yeah.
Well, I assume I'm not gonna let myself be held.
Yeah. No, you are going to attempt to break
Okay.
the grapple. Yeah. Now it's acrobatics or athletics versus your athletics.
Great.
Would his thing not go off first?
I don't know what he's
Wasn't
doing.
he doing something?
I'm going to channel divinity Abjure the Extra Planner.
What does that do?
You present your holy symbol, and each elemental, fae, fiend, or aberration within 30 feet of you that can hear you must make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14. On a failed save, the creature is turned for 1 minute until it takes damage.
Read the list again of creatures.
Fae, fiend, elemental, or aberration.
Let's fucking go, Bella bitch. This is happening. Fuck.
Okay.
Was your
23 acrobatics.
athletics?
11.
So you manage to grab Ghost, and then there is a pulse of black energy,
Slippery.
and then you find your arms immediately thrown off of him, and he continues scuttling forward.
It's just shedded fur. It's hot.
As Ghost reaches the center of the collection of houses. The rest of you can see this strange swirling of purple energy. And Grendel, where you found the loosest, most dead patch of earth, Ghost suddenly stops. And you all hear this weird, eerie, creaking sound.
Do I recognize what would make this creaking sound?
I need you to make an intelligence check for me with advantage.
Are we in initiative right now?
Yeah, we'll do that. Go ahead and everybody roll initiative.
Just straight intelligence?
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Yep.
Oh, I have advantage on that. Okay, that's much better.
Everybody has, I believe it's no, not yet. I need to level up one more time. And I won't get there for a while. 16.
16.
25.
13.
15.
Okay. So, Ghost is in the center of the room, and you all hear him begin chanting softly. Ghost, at the end of your turn, make another wisdom saving throw for me with it.
Ooh. With what? Disadvantage?
No, sorry, just straight roll.
Straight. 2. Well, total of... Do I get your... It's not gonna matter. I rolled the 2.
I am so sorry.
Goodbye, team.
Brendel, Skeletal Florida, what did you guys get?
15.
13 for
13.
initiative.
I think I have a new idea for
No, Talon, I believe, is next. Because you guys both got 16.
That's higher.
Oh, your dex high? Okay, then you're next. That's right, because your dex is in. No.
What is he doing?
Ghost is just standing there chanting.
That's normal. He's studying magic now. It's fine.
I'll do
You
divine
must be
sense.
scrying.
Nothing abnormal about this.
Discord for you. What'd you say? I'm sorry?
I'm gonna divine sense.
Divine Sense. You send it out, and you do get a ping from next to Ghost.
Right. Fae, fiend, celestial, undead.
This would be Fiend.
My, what did the 20 get me on the? Oh, that's what that got me.
So that's. I have one more left. No, but I'm gonna keep Hunter's mark up on Ghost. And then
I'm just gonna run up to
Oh,
him
that's right, Mark. I'm
and
very
just
fast.
shove him out of the middle area.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
But I mean, whenever it's my turn.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Tell
Talon.
I will
sorry.
inform everybody that there's a fiend present next to Ghost.
Okay. Talon.
Dispel magic.
Okay. You will have to. Well, that's where you cast again. Fourth. You will have to roll.
It's me all along, water wigglers.
So yeah, you send out your magic, and instantaneously you feel an enormous pushback of dark necrotic energy. Anything else? Nope. Okay, Grendel.
I just run up to him and try to.
Right.
Like Neville Longbottom. Why it's always me? Yep.
I go up to him and punch him.
Or a complete opposite direction.
All right. Go ahead and make an unarmed strike.
The first one is 5.
Okay.
Second attack.
Leave.
Hey, weather shoulder.
11.
So
Another weave.
you try to flail out, and whatever weird purplish energy this is ebbing around Ghost keeps deflecting your blows.
I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
Huh? Do it. Sure.
So these are both my additional attacks. You're just meant to die. I rolled a 1 and a 3.
I warned you all.
And then lastly, bonus attack for offhand.
Sure, you don't add your proficiency into this because
Yeah. Dirty 20.
That'll hit me.
your strength modifier.
I rolled a 17. It's oh no, so just 17. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, what
I was
the fuck?
looking at the saving throw. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I was like, I
D&D?
didn't think you were. I didn't think you were strength based.
Nope, that misses.
That misses.
That misses.
Ah, fuck you.
They swing out and just once again, whatever energy this is,
We've done.
no matter what you try to do. And as you do, you feel this weird piercing pain in your mind. Scales flirter.
Save yourselves.
Guys, we have surpassed the cheeseburger fund. Your donations are so kind.
It's too late for me. Save yourselves.
You're just dying. Fly, you fools.
I'm gonna try to grapple it again.
Okay.
Reckless.
I thought about doing reckless, so I would have advantage on it, but that won't matter much. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to grapple him.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
26.
Once again, have Ghost in your grasp.
Okay.
Really
That's gonna bring us to Ghost. Go ahead and make your check.
Which check? Grapple first?
Yep.
Do I need to oppose
Yes.
it? Okay.
22, right?
25.
Ghost be slippery.
I'm very slippery.
Literally just doing the boneless cat thing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is how you guys got the name Water Wigglers.
She rolled the same roll as I did.
Yes, I don't know what happens there because they're opposing checks.
What's your
25 plus 8 is 33.
Oh.
That's a player choice. That's.
Would I?
Wait, is Ghost battling in his mind right now with the other goat thing? The symbiote? The shitty venom?
Yes.
So who has control right now? Who's in the driver's seat? That would tell us what he would do.
Also, would the
Ghost.
distraction give him a disadvantage?
I'm so sorry.
Wouldn't the distraction give him disadvantage? Because he can't focus on me if he's also
Not in the
fighting
way
in
that
his
this
range.
works.
Damn it. Fine.
Yeah, it's more Ghost's body fighting you than Ghost himself.
Would my body
Um,
use my inspiration?
I don't think your body would. This is more the symbiote than anything.
I'm not in control of my body.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
33. You want to pass
Sit
that,
down.
please? Thank you.
So Ghost writhes around in your arms, but just can't quite seem to get free. I respect the fact that you would have burned your inspiration.
I would've.
though.
I want to 100%.
You just want to win, is all it is. He has no point. It doesn't matter what it is.
I just want to be untouchable this entire time. These are the consequences of your actions.
I can't say anything since it's his turn, can I?
You could have spoken on your turn.
I just want to say, remember who you are.
Can you just break her back fast? Pretty good.
All part of us, the circle of life.
Fucking funny.
Remember.
Wisdom?
Yep, wisdom saving throw, please.
Another 2.
Why the fuck are you rolling high against me? I'm trying to help you.
Because it's the thing he does well against you.
Oh no, is that cocked?
No.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, the point is sitting on the side.
Okay.
But it's 100%
So I
flat.
need Talon, Ronan, and Skills to Floater to all make strength saving throws.
You got me for one more round at
As
least.
you guys feel something wrap around your necks.
Is it his tail?
Maybe.
I'm really a displacer beast.
Do we get your bonus, right?
That
You
didn't
get the bonus.
even fucking roll.
16.
Okay.
16?
8.
Oh,
Wait, sorry.
I mean, I'm rolling so low on wisdom.
This is a 14.
24.
So, you guys all feel something latch around your necks, and instinctively, Skills, you're able to rip it off. And you feel this squelch in your hand as this almost amphibious thing is ripped around your neck. Talon and Ronan, you guys are both considered restrained.
Okay. For the moment.
It's a tentacle.
Grendel, you watch as 2 tentacles are now wrapped around Ronan and Talon's necks. Ronan, it is technically your guys' turn at this point, but you guys are both considered restrained.
I can't misty stuff out of it.
I don't think you get to take actions as restrained.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
If I can.
Just your speed is
your
0.
speed is 0, yeah.
If I
It's
can.
incapacitated that you can't take turns.
It's incapacitated, I'm thinking.
We should all be well aware of incapacitated after last night.
I'll tell you what, man, the second you go from being a player to a DM, like, all the rules you think you know fly out of your head.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And this thing, what is this thing?
It is a tentacle.
No, I mean the presence, as it showed us up.
Hard to explain that. It's not a creature in the traditional sense. But anyway, yeah, no, it says you can't benefit from bonuses to your speed, but given the way teleportation usually works, I'll say yes.
Okay. I am going to action to misty step. How big is this room?
You guys are in a room.
Oh, we're just in the middle of what?
Yeah, I mean,
room.
I mean, technically you're in a room, but the walls are gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how big is this space? Like, can I get outside if I wanted to get outside?
Oh, easily.
Okay. And where are the tentacles coming from? They just came from behind my neck?
They are actually sprouting up from the ground.
Okay. Ronan would probably go Misty Step side of...
Okay. So as it starts to hoist you up and hang you a little bit, you appear behind Talon. Your turn.
The reason why I asked is I need to know if it's a creature.
If it's a creature,
Yes.
I don't believe so.
It's not.
No, it does not count as a creature.
Skelly's just over there, has me in a full Nelson. I'm just going, Wi-Fi needs out. Wi-Fi needs out.
I will again try and dispel magic
Okay, what are you
on
targeting?
Ghost.
On Ghost?
Yep.
All right.
And I'm burning a charge from the staff to give it disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I have to roll for it, so never mind.
Let's see it. I don't think that's gonna go how it's supposed to.
Natural 19.
Well, it's a level 98 spell. So, no, as you cast the spell, you see the purplish energy that was encircling Ghost. Your fiery tendrils of magic wrap around it, and you guys all hear a soft and the energy vanished. Ghost drops to not the floor because he's still held up by his skilled flirter.
Oh, limp noodle.
Limp noodles. And the tentacle holding talon vanishes.
The ghost is unmagicked?
Ghost appears. You are in full control of your faculties.
Sort of.
What do I see when I come back?
You're being held in a very strong pair of arms that you don't really think you want to be in anymore. But your friends are all looking at you really concerned.
Do I feel anything? Do I know what happened to me?
Not entirely. You're aware in the rough vicinity of what happened to you. You know that you were kind of getting tired, and now you're here.
Cool.
Yeah, I do actually have Aura of the Sentinel, so everybody does get +3 to their initiative when they're within 10 feet of me.
Okay. It wouldn't have affected anything
Yeah,
there, but
that's just future reference.
That's a good question.
Was the initial effect on me technically a surprise?
No.
Okay. Okie dokie.
That was closer to a layer action.
Gotcha. What is happening?
What's the where's that? Where are you in this room? Or in this space?
Right next to them.
Okay.
I was swinging on them and missed every time.
Okay.
I just look over and Gren was just like,
I had plans, it's just they weren't happening.
I know that feeling.
What are we doing?
You were being weird, and not your normal weird, just like actual weird.
Started walking from the campsite, and I look back at where the campsite is, and we followed you here, tried to stop you several times. You refused to be stopped. We got in here in this ruined room, which probably was nice at some point, and Talon got choked with tentacles. Kelly was able to rip hers off. You were saying some weirdo shit. And Talon did something. And now we're just standing in this burnt down room. I think that sums it up. How you feeling?
Unpleasant.
Imagine. Scales, can you hold him there just for a second?
Mm-hmm.
And I will.
What? No, the fuck you're not.
Walk up and I will
This is
cast.
bullshit. Why do they want to restrain us?
I will cast Lesser Restoration.
Actually,
on
the
him.
first thing I would do is mentally ask myself, what did you do?
Talking to yourself is a sign of madness.
Well, you know the other self I'm
I
talking
do.
to.
Make a persuasion check.
20. Dirty.
You feel a sense of confusion. It doesn't seem to know what the fuck just happened any better than you do. And for arguably the first time since you've had this thing,
We're both mad.
no, it's afraid.
That one's rad.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
That's a red one. Yeah.
You come the right way now.
I audibly go,
I walk up and touch his chest and cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
Just in hope-
What effect are you trying to?
Just if there's any poisons or anything like that that may have been coursing. Ronan right now is visibly unsettled.
You cast the spell and you feel the familiar drain on his energy that is his shitty venom. Nothing additional.
Yeah, there was a presence of a fiend.
Does he
attached to you.
does he feel its fear? Says
Go ahead and make an
Lesser
insight check.
Restoration.
I don't want to roll any of these fucking dice.
Here.
No. Yes. Give me those.
Jesus. No. Yes.
I know I tie it well.
Yeah, man. What the fuck is going on here?
Well, it's hard. Yeah. So they don't fall out. Very tightly pulled one.
There we are.
There.
I'll take that. 17.
As you kind of touch upon its presence, you do feel a paralyzing fear. It's in the sense of having encountered something for which you have no words or experience. In the sense of everything you know to be solid dissipating. Almost equivalent to finding out you suddenly can't breathe.
Ronan snatches his hand back.
Okay.
Thanks.
Welcome.
I will. No, I won't drop Hunter's Mark. No, I'll keep that up. I'll keep that up just in case.
I could feel that.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know if you're hunter marked?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see why maybe people didn't sleep well here.
I warned you.
See that? I pull out the Moonblade.
Do we have anything we can look at advice any? As you unearth the Moonblade, a bright flash comes in the form of the familiar light, and then immediately flickers out and dies.
1 in 5.
So where is this thing?
Did it leave?
The presence does not appear to be there.
Close. I can only get it within 60 feet.
Talon, make either an Arcana or a Perception check, your choice.
I'm saying that it wouldn't. They wouldn't know. There's nothing perceptible about it. Like you can't perceive any part of Hunter's Mark unless you're.
I assume you
cast it.
could, but maybe not.
Because there's no visual effect or anything.
No, that's true.
What I thought, because Hex follows the same rules.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't then. I just assumed you would.
Yeah, but evidently not.
I guess not, I don't know.
I was just.
No, it's a valid thing.
A 25 perception.
25. You do notice one of Grindel's eyes is purple. Light flare around. Just through feeling the arcane energy more than anything. You don't notice it's purple, but you do feel the energy that you know.
Your hands are on my face. Your face feels purple.
I'm getting purple.
I think I'm having an aneurysm.
Talon drops some LSD. He can now feel colors.
Yep.
When I used to smoke a lot of weed, I would try to think of new colors.
You're not there until you get to Burgundy.
Is that just like burgundy so dark it's almost black? I used to smoke a lot of weed.
You know you're hard.
Do I notice that?
Go ahead and make a perception check or an insight check.
Well, I mean, it'd be passive. I wouldn't be actively looking for it.
That's true. What is your passive?
My passive insight is 12. My passive perception is 15.
Not with those, no. Yeah, given what happened, you're more focused on ghost, whatever the fuck that just was.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll say given the tentacles, you would be a little more aware, so I will lower that to C. So I will say, yeah, with your passive perception, you would have. You can feel
Land more
the
weight.
second presence. It can
Wait a
be more-
fuck. Lan had tentacles.
It was at that moment.
She realized.
You guys are
That last horse finally made it to
Oh my god. You guys.
Good doing there, Daphne.
You get inspiration.
Oh man.
Sorry, Megan.
If it helps any, she wasn't there for.
No, that's true.
I've had a very long day, okay?
You have every
You weren't
excuse,
there
I
for land.
acknowledge
You
that.
weren't actually there for land.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just heard secondhand.
Oh man. That's funny as fuck. Just
I think it was just it came in so like
it was just there, man. It was like, wait.
But we all saw the light bulb.
yeah. You heard the squeaky
It's still
hamster.
kind of dim.
A flickering light bulb.
The flickering and then it
We just
finally-
gotta tighten it a bit.
Oh, that's
Oh no! What? I know what's the TikTok from this episode.
I'm glad you used the hamster analogy too. It's my favorite analogy for stupid people.
So I'm gonna ask Lan if he knows what that was.
it was me, Austin.
Contacting him, and it's weird, 'cause especially over the past few days, you've been shutting him out. You guys had a bit of a falling out, and now you don't know who gets the stereo. It's weird right now.
Lovers quarrel.
So, reestablishing a contact with him, you feel this debilitating fear.
From him?
Yes.
He didn't say anything.
It takes a long moment for the emotion to be put into words. But when it does, the only two words that come to you are, I remember.
Haven't yet. Think crazy.
Oh, the lamb was always fully aware
He
of that.
summoned Cthulhu. He's terrified.
Did you say that out loud? Or did you say that to him?
Say that to you guys. Well, no, I write it down, I guess.
What's he terrified of? Because that seemed a lot like his
His MO. He just says he remembers. I'm
Yeah,
writing
I'm
this all
thinking-
down.
I look at a ghost when he says that, and I walk over to Ghost. What are the chances that two passengers are both scared of the same thing? Seen some extremely terrifying shit.
You guys see Brindle open his mouth slightly. There's a flash of purple energy. Okay, let's talk this out.
Uh-huh.
sure you guys have more than a few questions. Oh, in case it's the thought in everybody's head, I didn't just try to kill you.
Insight.
Go ahead.
Insight.
Go ahead.
Insight.
Am I the only one that wasn't thinking that was
Go
weird?
ahead and make an insight
No,
check.
I would like to insight something a little different.
Okay.
Not that thinking he was the one that tried to kill us. Trying to discern whether he knows what that was.
Okay.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Because it ain't land.
Yeah, no.
I think I know what it is, but I could be wrong.
Oh, I know what it is.
16 for me.
16?
12.
23.
10.
You three. Since that land was being honest, he was not behind whatever just went down. And the fear that is present in his voice, which in particular, Talon, you pick up on, it's very real for him. You've known Lan a long time. Fear, never a big expression of his.
I like that part.
Occasionally interest, curiosity maybe. This is a new one. What'd you get?
16.
You get the sense that the puzzle pieces are being put together, they're not quite done yet. I'm attempting to be completely honest. Now, transparency is more important than ambiguity.
How's everybody? How's your magic doing?
My dispel seemed to work fine the second time, but I think it was just because whatever practice was interrupting it, preventing it from taking.
Ronnie Wood. Landel. Slowly, ominously, and cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. What is the save on that? Wisdom, probably.
Wisdom, I think 15.
Greta, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
If, you know, he wants to.
I guess to make the save throw one way or the other.
No, you can choose to fail.
Oh, that's true. No, you can't choose to fail.
Grendel will choose to fail.
Okay.
Okay.
You feel the spell affect something.
Okay. Will our interrogator please? Will our interrogator please start asking questions?
Will our interrogator please stand up?
Will the real interrogator please stand up?
Why am I the
Please
interrogator?
Please stand.
Ah, fine. Y'all act like you never seen the backseat before.
Alright, so here's what's going to happen. You're going to tell us everything you fucking know about what just took me over. I'm really getting tired of that. So, what was that?
The thing that exists in your head.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know very much about them. They're not from this plane, and they don't live in the way you think of it.
So you're
Yeah,
saying that thing was like this thing?
No. Honestly not entirely sure what it was. It, as far as I understand, is what creates those things.
I think it's a lot to say.
Does it have a name?
Not one that I've ever been given.
Did you bring it here?
No.
How did it get here?
It's been here for almost as long as I've been alive. Or I suppose it's more appropriate to say it reached this place than alive.
How do we kill it?
Don't know that that's us.
What's your real goal?
Not sure I have a clear answer on that.
What's your current goal?
Find out what just happened.
Best case scenario. What happens for
Immediately, there's not a lot of difference in what happens to me.
an answer?
Long term, get my book back, get my body back.
Why do you want the book?
Ding, ding, ding,
You
ding,
feel
ding.
a long moment of reservation, but rolled a fucking 3 on his wisdom saving throw.
Any questions?
The book was a bond. Child. It's how I communicated with my patron.
Here we go.
Who's your patron?
Well, surely you called her something.
Called her anything other than my patron.
Come from?
No,
How did she reach you?
she gave me the book. Seen her. Or I have solid memory. Think I received it here. My aunt tried to drown me in a tub.
Prodigy, I believe your mother said.
I was highly intelligent. Gifted, in a way.
Gifted prodigy. Smart, intelligent, but lacks the memory of what age they got the book.
And how many things do you remember from your diaper days? Was around for quite a long time.
So if you don't get the book back, then what happens?
My best guess is it finds a new patron. Which is what I think Hilda might have done. I don't know. Guessing there. Hard to know what's going on in here. About her.
What really happened?
I killed my father, my mother loved me and didn't want to see me rot in jail for it. All that easy?
Considering what happened to your father, I'd say it sounded pretty easy.
Sounded like you just really didn't care when you did it.
Sounded brutal.
I don't lament his past. Nor my aunts, come to think of it.
Is Fiona still locked up?
Especially brutal murder, delving into forbidden magics. Yes.
Very adamant about what would happen if something happened to you. How would anything happen? She's been locked up. But why make threats that you can't act on?
My mother loves me deeply. It's arguably her only flaw. threats to you, threats of a sorceress mother.
Do you love her?
If I could love anybody, I would do everything I could to ensure you died a very horrible death. I care.
Harry.
Harry. To be honest, you're not really in a very bargaining position here.
No, but I'm not sure how you all can make things much worse either.
I could find a way.
You're experts at that.
Sounds awfully judgy.
It's a bit judgy.
You know what you're not an expert at? Being straightforward.
You're not wrong.
You talk about those days as your diaper days. You're obviously old enough to make a pact. You're not gonna lie to me and say you don't remember that.
I didn't. Prior to coming here. Never gave me the book. I couldn't even speak yet, but I understood I was being offered a chance to go after Greek. I knew that I wanted it. And that was my agreement, and that was our pact. Didn't sign down and make a contract. I have no interest rate as
So what does a baby have to give?
its life, mostly. It's the world as it grows.
What did she get out of it? What was her plan? What did she want from you?
Wasn't always clear on that. Best I can imagine, experience and information.
So why you?
I've asked myself that a number of times. It's just because I'm severely fucked up.
You could have easily been not fucked up.
Right?
I feel like a god. What's the word I'm looking for? No. Kind of like brainwashing.
Manipulating? Gaslighting? Coercing?
But like deeper than brainwashing.
Indoctrinating?
Indoctrinating. I feel like a god indoctrinating you before you were even capable of thinking for yourself might have had a lot to do towards you being fucked up.
Maybe.
Oh, she groomed
I've never
him.
felt things for people.
What?
She groomed him.
Yeah. Drake ass. Sorry. Drake? Drake groomed Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
You didn't
Yeah.
know about that? Yeah, they were like texting each other when she was
That
like
goes- yeah.
15.
There's some shit with that.
Guess
This
we
world
can't
has
tell much money, we're
psychopaths
just
who-
bored.
This place has plenty of psychopaths who, as far as I'm aware, have no deal. Sort of ethereal entity. Maybe I
Yeah,
always
but I'm
would've been
pretty
this
sure
way.
there's more unpsychopathic people. And this is fun?
It's interesting.
How much time has it been?
We are not the same.
About 8-ish at night.
No. How many minutes has it?
Oh, since you cast, maybe 2.
Oh, we got a lot of questions. This
You guys have been going pretty rapid fire.
Yeah, we haven't really shut up yet.
Not bad.
Kill him?
There's eyes.
How are
Not really possessed.
push-ups gonna help us with this?
I want to give you a point of inspiration for that.
What?
Skelly just gets down and starts doing push-ups
Uh-oh.
while like watching Grandel.
Bluebell starts squatting up and down in time.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah, give the psychopath to Cassia. That can go right.
No, not give him to Cassia.
Are you out of your...
We take the psychopath from Grendel, we put it in the other psychopath, and then we just kill both psychopaths at the same time.
No.
One super psychopath. That's what we do.
Yeah, why don't we just give him mine too? It'll all work out.
That sounds great. 3 birds, 1 stone.
They may have some information on exercising.
I'm gonna stand up and start doing high knees.
For the record, I believe you do still have a sending stone attached to Cassia.
I do.
Okay.
I know. Trust me, I know.
That's how Kazuya would get his Mangekyo Sharingan.
Yeah, really.
So.
Oh, Flame was his best friend.
No, he'd have to kill Ronin. Yes, he would have to kill Ronin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You guys do still have Land/Grendel under the Zone of Truth.
Don't know what else we're gonna get. We need to just go to Sapphire Shores, deal with what's in there for you, and then head over to the other continent if that doesn't work. And
Maybe what they do at Sapphire Shores can get Lan out of Grendel.
possibly.
If I got my book back, I could.
You're not getting your book.
Not really a fan of that.
Saying the book answers questions.
The book is... Correct me if I'm wrong, and I wasn't there for this, obviously. The book is the reason you're in this predicament.
Not precisely.
Also, we have plenty of people that can read that aren't you.
The DM genuinely does not know what you just asked.
She said we have plenty of people who can read that aren't you.
Really don't.
Being in a literal sense. And what language was your book written in?
You're not one of them.
Oh, no, I'm not with that.
Unless you're attached to the patron, you can't.
Maybe I'll make a deal. How do I get in touch with this patron?
Wonder why the person that I sent it to, it got intercepted then. It's almost like the person that intercepted was afraid that he was going to be able to read it.
I did not intercept the book.
Not saying you did.
The book. The chain that is the attachment to the. Right in the book, I get answers.
So you need the book to make contact? Is that what you're telling me?
Always used to work.
But if she contacted you...
Ronan, you traveled with me for a long time. You often saw me writing in the book. Right after that, Zeke died and my soul got absorbed. Not.
What came first, the patron or the book?
I imagine the patron is likely thousands of years.
No, I meant to you.
Simultaneously, I believe.
Did the book just show up? Magically in your crib?
Like, did you open the book and then there was the patron, or did the patron show up and then give you the book?
guess the
Chicken or the
patron
egg?
showed up first.
I stole it from him. I was just translating Mike.
Great race to Shaggy Cat.
She strangled my aunt while my aunt was trying to
Scooby.
strangle me.
Excuse me?
She strangled my aunt while my aunt was trying to strangle me. Drown me. Apologies.
Ah. I see. And then she gave you the book.
Do you ever possibly think that maybe the patron put you in that position to begin with?
Makes sense. Not really all that bothered about it, to be honest.
You're not bothered that whoever this patron may be might have influenced your aunt to try and strangle you or drown you in the first place?
The fact that maybe every bad thing that happened in your childhood was because of this thing?
Everything that happened to me gave me information, gave me the result without that happening. And yes, it would have bothered. Less dead than I should be.
So,
Give it time.
where, which one of these would have been your house?
Technically none, I didn't live. If you're asking about my aunt's house, that would be the one standing in.
There
Knew
it
it. I
is.
fucking knew it.
There it is.
Is this where you were almost? Right here?
About 5 feet to the left, but yeah.
That where the fucking patch of
Yes.
all dead bullshit is?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'll say that the circle's probably beginning to fit at this point. You guys have maybe one.
I'm actually going to walk into the circle with him.
Okay. And to think I would have let you live.
Anything else?
No.
Gals.
How do you feel about ducks?
Now she's gonna trade me for the evil thing in his head.
Fine, they serve an important part of the ecosystem.
Someone who didn't want to be boring, you certainly ended up boring.
Never said I didn't want to be boring, said I wanted to have knowledge and information.
You literally, we were talking about psychopaths and you said that you didn't want to be boring.
I said non-psychopaths.
The same thing.
This,
I don't think we're getting anything else.
the circle drops. Good chat.
Was it?
It may not be how you wanted, but we'll get you out of there.
Good
Better
luck.
than the other ones we had today.
Worry.
I wait with bated breath.
Sapphire Shores, then.
Your friends suck.
Is this the patch right? This patch right here?
The time.
Ronan's gonna turn his back. This on the patch. He's gonna relieve himself. It's been a long day.
As you attempt to relieve yourself, nothing happens.
You What, you can't pee?
I can't pee. I almost want to just turn around
Stage
and punch
fright.
the window in the face.
1 in 5.
1 in 5, man. Chrono's oh, come on!
Sailor was dick.
Come on!
Do it!
Somebody run a tap or something.
Like 20 feet from the
I write
fucking ocean.
it's the time bubble. Put it in front of your face.
Then you're just gonna walk out of the bubble and piss yourself.
Fuck, not again!
Damn it!
I didn't even drink!
This time I'm sober!
Get the walk out of the radius with your pants down.
Wow. That's right. Guys, I don't want to fucking help. Takes so long to get these on.
Great.
All right.
Okay, we leave.
As you guys leave, you feel the sudden rush of entering the normal flow of the material plane hit you a little bit like a wall. You guys gonna head it back to the ship?
Yeah.
What time is it?
This point about 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, we can make it to the ship in an hour and then just make our way towards.
Are you sure we don't want to just go to Solace? Deal with.
And
Where's Solace?
There's more issues over there, but our lead to help you is in Sapphire Shores.
Oh, that's right. Yours is a little more time.
Ghost, why don't you
present.
just say it?
What's what?
Just say it.
Say what?
You know, we've got about an hour to clear this up. You don't want help, do you?
I do.
Do you?
But
there it is. Say it.
I don't want help at the cost of somebody else's life.
That's why we're going to the Sapphire Shores. Before, it most likely would have costed someone else's life. The lead we have in the Sapphire Shores, there's always going to be a chance, but it's much less likely.
I am concerned that if we go do this thing, right, then I won't be around to help.
Just a conversation. Going to see if they have.
Yeah, because I'm totally in control of myself at all times.
We've had some bad runs, yes.
So what if we do this? We're going to have to come back anyway. Why don't we just charter them to take us back? First, we would go to Solace, deal with those things, and then back, we hit the Sapphire Shores.
We work our way down. Because if we go to Solace, we'd be close enough to getting to Lothel. Wouldn't we? Where's
No.
Solace and
Solace is way over there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, God, no. Damn.
Yeah, Solace-
Okay. Oh, I was looking at that map. This map. Yeah, okay.
I need to get the new map.
We had a whole geographical plan.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Because Sapphire Shores is this.
Like, we're right next to them.
Yeah.
So we just take the cruise across and then come back and then go back to our normal geographical plan.
Well, and here is Merchant's Haven.
Haven, and we could just probably use something they have to get to Lothel without having to go back.
Yeah, I mean, they have
across it.
teleportation
Yeah,
service.
Has Talon ever been to Lothel?
No.
not with us. Did you do any diplomatic ambassador?
Not to Lothel.
Okay.
I was gonna say we have your tree thing.
Or that's a good point. We could hit Sapphire Shores, get me familiar with the terrain so I can teleport us there. Go ahead and go to Solace, and then just me teleport us back.
Also an
Boat
option.
pulls up, docks, get out. Oh, nice oak.
This is
Jump
a
back on the
big
boat.
trade.
You're nice. All right, you're back in the boat.
Bruce.
Approximately 3 years old.
Yep.
Beautiful one, aren't you? That's a thick trunk.
Oh.
You made it weird.
Chris.
They make a door out of you.
So,
Whatever doesn't jeopardize the success of Alice.
It sounds like that's what he wants to do.
I'm not going to say I can be valuable, but I have my own skill.
I told you.
If we want to stop in and talk first, the options are.
Your body, your choice.
Snuck that in real good. Can't even be mad.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was smooth.
Good point. Good point.
Whatever you want to do. Solace first? Solace first.
I agree with stop there. Place and the options on the table.
Up, back. We pat a tree down that we like. Looks like it's big enough for a doorway.
We're gonna find out what they would need to. That's what you were saying, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we head to Solace. Come back. That's a that thing, going to Solace and dealing with what's happening there. Time for you to figure out if this is something you want to do or not. I want to go to the Sapphire Shores. We'll go to Lothal. We have teleportation circles in Merchant's Haven, especially at
Udomentis.
Udomentis. Thank you. Go to Lothal. See what's going on with there. Broken Isles.
The what?
The Broken Isles or the Lost Islands. We go to
We have to go to the tower for something too, don't we?
Guild Queen.
That's pretty much like the,
That's the
end
end.
game. Yeah, that's
Okay.
the yeah,
Well,
okay,
it's
we're-
either the Queen is the end game or Kazi is the end game.
which
Maybe they'll just take each other out.
Maybe.
I mean, you guys are supposed to go on a recruiting mission. That is an option you have.
Again.
And the tiefling that you've had there for quite a while now.
I feel like every
Another-
session we end with trying to remember our to-do list, and every session we can't ever remember.
oh, I have it
Why don't you look at that when we're having this
because
conversation?
it always changes due to circumstance. But I have the original one. If you guys want me to read it,
Do updates.
I'm updating it right now. We're updating,
Okay.
figuring it out, guys.
On the off chance die, ourselves in the shadowed forest at some be upset about that either. Barring I make it through whatever procedure is coming my way.
Yes, this procedure only has a previous 100% rate of death.
What's Ghost doing?
He's not happy.
Oh, really fine. Don't believe me. Okay. What the fuck is that?
Someone made on Hero Forge, that's all I know.
Moderately terrifying, that facial expression.
I'll find it later. But so
Oh no, that's gotten worse.
Sapphire Shores,
Check in.
research, find a tree, Solace,
Yes.
that.
Then we'll go from there, honestly.
Ludimentus, and we'll figure it out from there. Yeah?
Captain.
Does anybody else have anything they would like to share?
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh. All right.
Only good part of that whole
So
show.
you guys are heading up to back to the boat,
I hate
the
smoke.
Captain Chow, and down to Sapphire Shores. All right. By boat, it is a journey of a couple days. For the sake of brevity, we're going to jump ahead a little bit. Is there anything in particular you guys would like to do over that period?
I would attempt to finish my sketch designs for my crossbow bolts that I'm designing.
I'd say you can at least get a rudimentary design going.
And study more of the Magic for Dummies book.
Okay.
That I got.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Magic for Dummies book?
Yeah.
For lack of a better term, keep an eye on him.
Oh, and have an interesting private conversation with these two about what would happen if we killed Grendel and brought him back to life.
Why don't I get involved in that?
Family business.
Wow.
I'm not family.
Wow. Just completely kicked you in the fucking crotch area. My goodness.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that course of action is not one that you would consider.
I'm true neutral.
Are you?
Just like has an affinity for ducks, dude.
Whatever the ducks decide, that's what our path is.
The ducks help you
What
decide.
happens if Bluebell is like
Have you ever-
chaotic evil and
Have
we
you ever
just don't know?
stopped to think, to wonder why I'm so adamant about collecting pets and friends?
No.
Could it possibly be that I lost my livelihood and then when I decided to get it back, my entire family kicked me out of their lives?
Open your mind.
And then did one of those, my newfound family members, just tell me that I'm not
Oh
family?
my God.
Wow.
Go
While making
fortify
a
your
very
mind.
important, literal life or death situation about another family member.
I was going to kill somebody over swindling you last session.
And now I'm not allowed to decide whether or not we should kill my family member with a demon in his head and then bring him back to life.
It was a little harsh.
I
You
just
be quiet
struggled
up
over
there.
whether or not to call.
Hey, you're not part of this, buddy.
That may be the first time somebody's listened to Dr.
somebody has
Master
distracted.
and said you keep out of this.
It'd be awkward if four of us just huddled in a corner to have a conversation.
He goes to sleep.
Yeah, he's got to sleep. Fuck him. I mean, fuck him.
Okay, fine.
Grindel, how you doing, buddy?
Looking at pretty pictures.
Paranoia is probably
That's
pretty
not
bad.
pretty.
What is happening over there?
No, I still treat
The one
Grindel the
before
same.
that
I
was
always treat him.
Weird as shit.
Except when he walks away, it's like, all right. It's still nothing but love for Grindel. I would spar with Scales as much as possible on this journey.
You lose a lot.
And it's just like, again! 5 points of land.
7-2.
Yeah, that's me on the sidelines. 8-1.
She bleeds. She's not the regular person. 3 points of lay on hands. Let's go.
Shouldn't take it easy on them.
Probably
You'll never
not.
learn.
So I guess we have a private conversation, the 4 of us, about.
Yes, the 4 of us.
Yeah, you 3 and Bluebell. I got it.
I include the duck for that.
That's fucked up.
No.
Yeah,
We just all just wait till Lane goes to bed one night. No, we're gonna stay up.
It's the
Bluebell, give us a signal if he wakes up.
it's the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Don't tell Harry.
Do you have any sleep potions?
Don't tell Harry.
Oh, I mean, I got things that'll put him down.
I'm gonna need you to define down.
This is This took a turn so fast.
I'm just looking for like
Let's see.
ye old Ambien.
I have something called Essence of Ether that will knock him unconscious for a while.
I've got 5 uses of Aspera left. That drug that we smoked. But that actually doesn't do anything to put a pocket of.
You might get some interesting information.
Guys, we should make the trip about drugging land and doing stuff like that.
You know, I have had moments where I've tried to turn you all against each other, but you do it yourselves way better than I do.
Don't lie, it's Bluebell in the middle of the night in all of our ears. Kill him.
The vaccine.
Level 20 up. Bluebell not buying any more of this quack shit.
Plot twist: Bluebell's the final boss.
Oh my fucking god! Please don't give him ideas for
The
that.
Fox Queen and Cassia team up with you guys.
What if Bluebell's a fucking plant?
An industry plant.
She's a plant from the fucking queen.
We just catch her in the middle of the night.
You sound like the exterminator guy from King of the Hill.
Fucking Dale, yeah. You know that's a plan from the government.
Yeah, I don't have anything else I want to do.
Yeah.
No, I want to hear you guys have this conversation. I don't know what.
Unless you want me to poison him, it'll just knock him out.
No.
But he'll just be poisoned for
I
8
was
hours.
just looking for some ye old Ambien.
I don't have any old Ambien. We could probably mix up something.
An experiment.
It's getting too complicated now. We can just wait till he goes to sleep.
A little bit of milk of the poppy. Out.
That?
I have an herbalism kit where I have poppy plants.
Won't just take over the body.
And that's a problem. Certainly don't kernels die, but
It's all safe.
I'm just trying to figure a way, you know, if maybe
How
dies,
is it
then
when you
Land
play
can't
a
inhabit his
psychopath?
body, and then we bring him back.
After death, if that's the case.
Let's see if the places we go to help you with your thing can't also help
idea.
Grendel.
Obviously, I'm the nuclear option here, but
I'm just saying if we exhaust our sources, like if we go to Sapphire Shores and they can help you, but they can't help him, and then we try, the other option was in the Broken, wasn't it? Yeah, and then we can try or like Sapphire Shores can't help you, we can go to the Broken and see if they can help you, and if they can't help you, if they can help him.
that's really don't be able to leave. How generous is your friend going to be? Didn't he threaten to kill you?
Threatened to kill me. He said if I opposed him, there would be a fallout.
He threatened to kill you a little bit.
That's a death threat.
Which, you know.
Is that a death threat?
If he
Sounds like a death threat.
If we go
It
that
doesn't
route,
sound like there's any death in it.
if we go that
It just
route,
sounds like they're gonna play like London Bridge or something.
But I think it's the blood out of Ronan that's going to be getting the falling out.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that. That was not a social cue, I get.
and if it comes to that, and he wants to go that route, then we'll go that route. But right now, I can.
Loud Ludamentus.
It's another
Going
option.
there.
Say we explore the 2 options in front of us first, and then if we don't find anything, then maybe
Office.
We could also maybe
Broken
find
is-
something at the Lost Island since that's where it happened.
So, let's
We're gonna
make
have to-
the broken the red button the fucking button.
Oh no.
Cool.
Colonel, what happened?
I get that on it.
I All right, and then I don't have anything I want to do.
Brendo. Over the 2-day trip, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, one for each day.
We gotta watch on him, right?
I said I was, for lack of a better term, keeping an eye on him.
Okay.
16?
16 for the first day?
10.
First day, you don't notice any significant difference. The second day, feel just slightly more energetic.
Juicing him. Juicing him.
We're gonna have to kill Grendel sooner than we thought.
Just jump next to the boat and swim along it. No, I'd probably.
It's not so
try
much
to-
in your muscles. You more just you feel
Just
the familiar
restless.
rush of your psionic abilities. It actually just feels a little more solid than it usually does.
I would probably try to find something useful to do in the meantime, without using any my powers.
Done. All right. After a 2-day journey, the boat sinks. Alright, pulling up to the next.
Uncanny dodge.
You're gonna uncanny dodge the boat sinking.
It's actually the boat. It's a rogue class. Bolts of the Great.
Just the boat crashes and explodes. Okay, I'm fine. The rogue dodge from WoW.
That fucking animation.
Whoa. Missed me with that.
So, at the end of a 2-day journey, you guys come to the northernmost,
Name of that place.
what?
The Imps Mask.
Oh.
No.
I was thinking Bayfront.
That's...
You know, there's
You
names.
had Baywatch right there, and you just didn't do it.
Yeah, I can't imagine why after Hillshire.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You did Hillshire, but then you won't do
I didn't
Baywatch.
do Hillshire on purpose. But you guys dock at Rockgate. And I believe that is where we will come to a close for the session. So, for those of you who are interested, it is the morning of the 23rd of Umdat. There are no full moons in the sky, but there are no new moons either.
No, that's not.
And as you guys see the sweeping vastness and the majestic cities that are the Sapphire Shores, you all hit level 9.
Hey.
So, yeah, that is where we'll go ahead and close things out. Everyone at home, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys hopefully next week.
What says in there?